Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to beautiful Pensacola, Florida. This is Marksman Pregame on your radio waves. As tonight, the Fayetteville Marksmen will take on the Pensacola Ice Flyers for the first of 3 games this weekend. This will kick off the longest road trip by distance for the Marksmen so far this season. It isn't altogether the tropical paradise that many would expect here in West Florida, as it was only about 70 degrees today. It's cool, but the group has been able to keep things loose, and the Marksmen are certainly getting prepared for tonight's contest. This is a big one, as it has a lot to do with seeding in the SPHL playoffs that are coming down the pipe here rather rapidly. And let's go ahead and have a quick look at what those seedings look like right now. Huntsville is 2 points clear of Knoxville for the top spot. The Ice Bears of Knoxville sit in second. Peoria is in third. Fayetteville in fourth, but they're in a precarious situation because they can trickle either way. They're only 3 points out of third place in overtaking Peoria, but they're only 4 points or 2 games clear of Quad City, who's in fifth. Here's a Pensacola Ice Flyers team that has some ground to make up. They're currently in sixth. They're 8 points in back of Quad City. Evansville has the 7th spot. Roanoke has not officially clinched yet. They could do so as soon as this weekend. Birmingham on the outside looking in 9 points out of a playoff spot. Macon and Vermilion County have already been eliminated. For the Marksmen, this is an opportunity to really control your own destiny of who you're going to play. Yes, you're going to need some help from some of those westernmost teams in order to help you get to that third position. But you've been a lot more familiar with Pensacola this season. You're going to see them 5 times. You've only seen Quad City 3. You won 2 out of the 3. But for Corey Melkert, he understands the importance of controlling your own destiny and having an opportunity to win a championship here in Fayetteville. The Marksmen are just 3 games and 6 standings points off of setting the franchise record for most wins in a regular season and most standings points in a regular season. Speaking of the head coach of the Marksmen, we caught up with him earlier this afternoon to talk about tonight's matchup. You'll hear his comments right after these messages. This is Marksman Pregame.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salad.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
We welcome you back to Marksman Pregame. Drew Blevins alongside the head coach of the Fayetteville Marksmen, Corey Melkert. Coach, tonight you're kicking off 3 games in 3 days. You won't see home ice for 2.5 weeks. What's that been like for you and your group?
Yeah, I mean, it's a good time of year to go on the road, and before playoffs, kind of galvanize as a group. So it'll be good. Obviously, we have to continue the upward trajectory here, and we'll have a good test with this Pensacola team.
Well, and speaking of upward trajectory, you are looking at having to replace a hole in your lineup in Shane Bednard. You've brought in Tyler Dill. You've also brought in Jacob Hickey. What did you like about each of their individual games, and how are you still managing to cope with having to replace your top-line center?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I said it last weekend, Shane's obviously irreplaceable. He's not only our top-line center, but probably the heartbeat of our team, and he competes every night. He shows up to the rink every day, and, obviously you can't replace him. So, I think in saying that, it's an opportunity for others to kind of step up here and, fill the void. It's probably, to be honest, the hardest thing I've had to do yet as a coach is, tell Shane he would be done for the season. So, hopefully it'll be a rallying point for us and come together and, get it done for him.
Looking back at last weekend's performance against a tough Birmingham team, you've always complimented that group on the way they work and have always talked about that they play hard. I know that you're a big fan of the way their captain, Mike Davis, plays. What did they do so well last week that made things challenging for your group, and how do you build on last weekend taking 3 of 4 points?
Yeah, I mean, I thought we played decent hockey last weekend. Obviously, the last game was, a prototypical 3-3. I don't think the energy was that high. And, we played Thursday morning, we played Friday night, and then had to play them Saturday. Obviously, they work extremely hard. They had a ton of young kids in the lineup, trying to make making their debut and trying to earn jobs for next year. So, I thought they had a good weekend. In terms of our game, I think what's slid a little bit lately is, just giving up too many grade A opportunities. I think, I go back to, November and December when we were, missing bodies, and, there was 3 of our top 5 players were hurt, and we just kind of buckled it down. And, I think that's what we need to get back to. I think we're making it hard on our goaltenders right now and giving up too many grade A opportunities. So, that was a theme for us this week. So hopefully it'll be better this weekend.
Playing against someone who was your head coach when you were a player, do you think that gives you any added extra advantage, understanding strategy, being back in a barn that you're familiar in, or is that something that doesn't really affect you?
No.
Last one for you. Any specific key that you're looking for in tonight's contest versus Pensacola?
Limit the grade A opportunities and get to work.
Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
He's the head coach of the Fayetteville Marksmen, Corey Melkert. We'll be right back with more Marksmen pregame right after this.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
And we welcome you back to Pensacola, Florida. Drew Blevins alongside you on the Marksman Radio Network as well as Hockey TV. And let's dive in a little bit more to the schematics of this matchup tonight. I was talking with Paul Chestnut, the play-by-play voice of the Pensacola Ice Flyers, and he and I are both expecting this to be a really good series for both of these two teams. It's certainly meaningful for both of these squads. And I think that's one thing to keep a sharp eye on is who wants it more? Who's going to go out and make the detailed plays and pay attention to the nuances of the game in order to get a victory? And honestly, this is going to be a game that favors Pensacola tonight specifically. This is their home building. They're not the one having to travel. And it is a haul to get out here by bus. And for the Marksmen, it's a challenge to get the legs going. Corey Melkert seemed to be happy with the way the morning skate happened here at about 11 a.m. Central Time this morning. But nonetheless, it can be a little bit shaky and especially important to get off to a good start whenever you're on the road, especially this far away from home. For the Fayetteville Marksmen, it'll be Jason Polowski getting the start in net tonight. Polowski has 14 wins on the season. He'll be going for 15. This has been a Marksman goaltending tandem that's been really good, and Corey Melkert had talked about he was going to give both guys a shot, and you were going to see them both. For right now, Brent Moran still seems to be the guy, but Jason Polowski, I think, has been the trendy goaltender. I think he's played better hockey over the past couple of games than Moran, and that's not to say Moran's played poorly. It's just this team has been responsive to Polowski's return, and I think, as Corey Melkert has alluded to, this is the best goaltending tandem in the league, and there are two really, really strong options that are in the goaltending crease for the Fayetteville Marksmen. Meanwhile, the other thing to keep an eye on for Fayetteville is Tyler Dill and Jacob Hickey making their SPHL debuts, their professional debuts. Tyler Dill coming out of Wilkes University, where he had 29 points in 23 games for the Colonels. And meanwhile, Hickey becomes the third Nipissing Laker to join the squad, playing with his former teammates Brent Moran and Harrison Harper. Nipissing had their season cut short due to COVID protocols in Canada. Hickey making the decision to come to the U.S. and try his hand at professional hockey. He's got familiar faces in that locker room, and head coach Corey Melkert seems to be high on him. The other and final thing to keep an eye on tonight for the Fayetteville Marksmen is Taylor Mccoy. Right now he is tied with Brian Bowen on the Marksmen all-time points list at fourth. He has 98 points. Bowen had 98 career points as well. Any goal or assist for Mccoy will break that tie for him to have 99. And then the one after that is always that trademark 100 career points as a marksman for Taylor Mccoy. He did have 7 with the Quad City Storm in his rookie SPHL season, and he just crossed over to the 100-point mark a couple of weekends ago against the Macon Mayhem. For the Pensacola Ice Flyers, this is a little bit of a new look group. But the biggest re-addition to their lineup this evening is Jan Salak. Salak is expected to be in the lineup tonight. I haven't officially received a lineup card yet. Salak had 6 points in 7 games to start the season for Pensacola. A big-bodied Czech forward got stuck in immigration trouble over the Canadian border, and he's just been trying to stay in shape in Hamilton, Ontario, waiting for his immigration paperwork to go through. He comes back to the United States. He'll join Ron Aldoff and company, and that could be a big-time addition to this lineup. Pensacola never struggles to put the puck in the back of the net, but notably, and I think this is important, they did not fare well against the Marksmen defense when these two teams faced off against each other in the beginning of January. They got into a track meet and were trading chances tit for tat and lost 6-5 in overtime, and then got stuck in a goaltender's fest and lost 3-2. Perhaps Salak is able to push them over the border, and then who can ever forget the rookie sensations in the form of Marcus Russell and Whelan Parrish. Parrish is the league's leading rookie scorer with 51 points this season. Folks, let's pause one more time here during Marksman pregame. Coming back on the other side of this break, we'll give you our keys to victory. This is Fayetteville Marksmen Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen Hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salad.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
And for the final time during Marksman pregame, we welcome you back to Pensacola, Florida. Drew Blevins alongside you. Let's go ahead and have a look at tonight's keys to victory. We'll start things off with the visiting Fayetteville Marksmen. The one thing they've really got to sharpen up on just altogether is their play in the defensive zone, and Corey Melkert has remarked about that on a couple of occasions just during this road trip alone. He likes the way his team's playing in the attacking zone, but with Shane Bednard out of the lineup, you are really missing a big-time piece of that defensive puzzle in the scheme in the D zone. I really like the way he talked to Tommy Biesinger about it, because Biesinger tried to key in as a center against Birmingham. Things didn't work out so well as he looked to scramble to find who was going to fill that center ice spot. And he said it's just difficult to replace, almost impossible to replace Shane Bednard and how important he is to this group. The other thing the Marksmen have to do tonight, and this is critical, they've got to avoid the penalty box. Pensacola does a lot of their scoring on the power play. They're operating at 23% so far this season. You do not want to give Rod Aldolf's crew an opportunity to get going on the man advantage. You certainly do not want to give them multiple opportunities a man up in this hockey game. Meanwhile, for Pensacola, they want to get out and they want to go quickly. This is a group that does have the ability to get out and play in a track meet. They have the ability to compete in a track meet, and they may very well want to open this game up as quickly as they can. That's where Knoxville has succeeded against the Marksmen, and that's where Pensacola has had success against the Marksmen. They just haven't been able to finish the job. If they can get out and run, there's a really good chance that they're going to be able to jump out to an early lead and worry about a Marksman group that has to chase instead of having to play from behind. The other thing you have to do is create quality chances in front. You cannot allow Marcus Russell and Brandon Tucker and Whelan Parrish just to handle the puck and fire it. You've got to get into dirty areas. Jason Polowski and Brent Moran are two talented netminders. They're going to keep this game close. But you've got to make sure that you're putting your team in the best position to score the hockey puck. That means getting into the slot. That means generating traffic in front. If you're not able to do that, it could very well be a long evening tonight for the Pensacola Ice Flyers. Folks, that'll do it for us during Marksman pregame. Puck drop from Pensacola is next.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Hey, it's Goldie from Good Morning Fayetteville for St. Peter Pest Control. They've been doing my pest control services all summer, and it's been wonderful not to have to deal with ants or mosquitoes the last few months. All that money I saved in calamine lotion. Ray and Preston St. Peter show up, they spray outside, but they also do in-home pest control. So if you have roaches or, dare I say, rodents, they'll take care of them as well, because the last thing you need is unwanted visitors making a nest in your Christmas decorations up in the attic. Call St. Peter Pest Control. They send all your bugs and pests to see St. Peter.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentists offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to West Florida inside the Pensacola Bay Center. It's time once again for Fayetteville Marksmen Hockey on the Marksmen Radio Network and Hockey TV. I'm Drew Blevins. I'll be alongside with you for this one. The Fayetteville Marksmen come into this contest 34-13-2, while the Pensacola Ice Flyers are behind them in the standings at 26-15-6, but these two teams have only seen each other twice so far this season. The Marksmen took both of those games in Fayetteville back in late January, but they were both one-goal hockey games, and a really, really good series of hockey for both of these squads has been played since then, as the Marksmen find themselves just 3 points behind Peoria for the third seed in the league. Meanwhile, Pensacola trying to track down Quad City for the 5th position in the league. Marksmen will be in their road white uniforms with the black shoulder yoke, black breezers, and white socks. Pensacola in their home navy uniforms with the baby blue stripe across the front, navy breezers, navy socks. Sean Kuhn will get the nod in net for Pensacola, and Jason Polowski will tend to the net to our right for the Fayetteville Marksmen. Puck is dropped. Let's take off from the cradle of naval aviation in Pensacola, Florida, as away we go with this puck being brought in by the Ice Flyers right in front of the net as Malik Johnson tracks it down. Tried to backhand in front off the side of the net. Johnson will find the puck. Sends it up to the near point for Seth Enzer as he'll swing it across for a long wrist shot through traffic. It bounces right to Drake Glover on a good bid from Austin Redders, one of the newest Ice Flyers. This is a fairly new-look group since the last time these two teams faced off in late January. Ivan Bondarenko, who is one of the returners, will send it ahead to Marcus Russell, who will forehand it into the far side corner, sending the Marksmen to go and chase just 45 seconds in to this contest so far. Calmly holding the puck behind the net is Jarrett Cupp, who has received high praise from the coaching staff on his consistent play. Moved it ahead to Taylor Best off of his forehand. It rolls into the clutches of Sean Kuhn, who will melt it down. And then let's go ahead and have a look at tonight's starting goaltenders. Sean Kuhn in net for Pensacola comes in with a 13-8-4 record, a .284 goals against average, and a .908 save percentage with a pair of shutouts. Meanwhile, Jason Polowski gets the nod for the Marksmen. He's 14-4-1 on the season with a .212 goals against average, a .922 save percentage, and also a pair of shutouts. As Best tried to tuck it in at the far side goalpost, Kuhn seals himself there, and this puck's right back out to center. Fayetteville and Pensacola will face off against each other twice more this weekend as this one's rolled on net. Polowski kicks it away. This is the captain, Blasek, who spins it back toward the front. A hard takedown there, as watching it through traffic and holding on to the puck is Jason Polowski, and he'll shake off his gloves and adjust his mask as he got hit from behind by Frederic Letourneau. Polowski gonna take an extra beat here to get his equipment readjusted. And it's a Pensacola team that is certainly not afraid to get toward the goal mouth. And that's where they're going to have to be all night. As we told you in Marksman pregame, I think that's something that's so critical to their success in this game, is finding a way to put the puck in dangerous areas. Ice Flyers win the draw here. Here's a long wrist shot well over top the net by Corey Dennis. As the Ice Flyers settle the rebound at the far face-off circle, but turn it over immediately. Brought ahead by Miles Harvey, the defenseman, who will jump up into the rush as Brian Moore will take the puck in the near side corner. Moore slides off of a body check here, digging for the puck as it's knocked away from him by Dylan Carabia. On the far side boards, the marksman will backhand to Brian Moore, who's bumped there by Carabia. Brian Moore trying to dig the puck free. He does. Right to Mccoy, who backhands in front. Great stop by Kuhn as he denied Taylor Best driving into the goal mouth. And a big stop early for Kuhn. A chance the other way for Pensacola. A takedown by Oliveri. This is going to be a penalty. And the marksman will go to the Freddy's penalty kill with 17:50 to go in this scoreless first period. Tripping will be the call. And I believe it is Don Oliveri who will be the guilty party, as we'll wait for that to pop up. But a penalty just 2:10 into the hockey game. And a good rush up the ice by Pensacola. But let's talk about Sean Kuhn and the save he made. As Oliveri has words skating to the penalty box. Told you in Marksman pregame it was going to be paramount for the Marksmen to stay out of the box in this one, and not a sterling start. Here's a one-timer in front, shoveled wide by Letourneau. In the far side corner, the Ice Flyers reset. Frederic Letourneau gives to Dylan Carabia, back for Letourneau, who sends it back up for Carabia, who'll quarterback. Onto the near side goalpost, that's Elgston, back up for Carabia, sweeps it to the far side face-off circle. Letourneau has it there as he cycles back up to the point, spins a shot off of Glover, back behind the net. Mark Wilson gets to it for Fayetteville, clears it around Elgston down the near side boards and all the way out. 40 seconds gone by in the Oliveri tripping minor. Pensacola puts one of the top 5 power plays in the league to work. They're operating at 23.8% so far this season. Here's a drive by Carabia that never made it to Jason Polowski. And the Marksmen sweep at the length of the rink again, with Taylor Mccoy providing pressure on the back of Dylan Carabia. This is one free and sent to the far side wing for Whelan Parrish, who is tied with Marcel Godbout for the most points by a rookie in the league this season. Centering pass goes off of a marksman's skate as everybody looks to dig the puck free, and they do. Back behind the net, this is swept toward the front by Parrish. Ends up in Polowski's glove, and he'll cover with 41 seconds left to go on the Freddy's penalty kill. You can visit Freddy's Frozen Custard and Steak Burgers at their location on Ramsey Street. And when the marksmen kill a penalty off at the Crown Coliseum, everyone in attendance wins free custard, courtesy of Freddy's. It's been interesting because Marksman special teams have Jekyll and Hyde, if you will, all year long. The penalty kill is going through their Mr. Hyde phase right now and trying to tighten the screws a little bit. But they have had a penchant for giving up goals, especially early and in the middle portion of games. And that's where this defensive group wants to tighten the screws. Here's Matt McNair down the far side wing. He's into attacking ice. A cross-ice pass as he was looking for Tanner Fraze, but missed him. Taken by Pensacola and directly in back of Kuhn with just 5 seconds to go on the kill. As it's swept to the near side boards, and Ivan Bondarenko skates it ahead. Bondarenko in the near side corner. Hill center for a quick shot on net by Redders. That's knocked away by Polowski as we return to 5-on-5 hockey. Dumped in by the Ice Flyers, and this may very well be icing, and it is. Difficult to hear the whistle all the way up here in the upper stratosphere. Pensacola Bay Center, well, it's been busy over the past few weeks. Just hosted the Sun Belt Conference basketball tournament a couple of weeks ago. Congratulations to Georgia State on their championship here at the Bay Center. And then the quick turnaround back to hockey. Comedian Jeff Dunham will be here in the next couple of weeks as well. So from basketball to hockey to entertainment venue, the Bay Center is the place to be here in West Florida. So the Marksmen will dump this one in, but this is icing against Fayetteville in a defensive zone draw upcoming for the Marksmen here. It's been a game that's been played staccato, at least through this first portion of it. Still a very young hockey game. Haven't reached the 5-minute mark in yet. This draw is won by the Marksmen as Jarrett Cupp will go to the far side corner to dig it free. He's unable to get it around the outstretched arms of Jan Salak, but we've got a penalty here, and it's going to go against Malik Johnson. I believe that's a hooking call. It is. The Marksmen will go onto the St. Peter Pest Control power play for the first time in this hockey game with 15:15 to go in this period. Johnson for hooking will send a Marksman power play group onto the ice, and this group, well, they've been pretty sharp recently, and right there's the guy who's been the reason. Don Oliveri has teed it up, scored power play goals in each of the past 2 weekends. As he'll set things up, turning to the far boards, finds Brian Moore at the near face-off circle. Moore trying to get around Preston Kugler, negotiates there, but has to backhand to the point for Oliveri. Finds Brian Moore again, who will shovel to Oliveri, and he wants to alleviate pressure, so sends to Tommy Biesinger. Now to Moore, fakes the slap shot, toe drags, wrist shot, he scores! Brian Moore picks the near side corner on Sean Kuhn, and the Fayetteville Marksmen are off and running here early, 1-0. A power play marker for the Fayetteville Marksmen, and for Brian Moore, his 14th goal of the season. And the Marksmen get on the board first here. Just a great play made by Brian Moore on the fake shot, the toe drag around Kugler, and a strong finish. Both teams with power play opportunities early, and the Marksmen convert on theirs. 1-0 as the next non-goal whistle will take us to the first media timeout. Taylor Mccoy will find Tyler Dill in his first pro shift. Dill tried to send it up the far side boards. This will be intercepted as Seth Enzer will dump it in with help from Marcus Russell on the far side boards. Taken behind the net by Miles Harvey, the former Providence Friar. Harvey will find his man on the far wing. That's Dill. Lost the puck to Austin Redder. Sends it in front. Here's a chance. But a good stop made by Polowski as he had Marcus Russell in his face. And Mccoy will skate it ahead before dumping it down into the attacking zone and getting off for a line change. Polowski's had to be sharp here as well as Enzer will stand directly in back of Kuhn. Sends it to the far side wing. But McNair overtakes his man, sends it to the point for Jarrett Cupp, who gets tripped up, and now a break for Pensacola. Down the near side wing, this is Vlasic, who drops for Letourneau. He's dropped by Drake Glover. Enzer fires it toward the net. Big rebound, squirts free as McNair had the stick slashed right out of hhis hands. This will be a penalty, and the Marksmen are going to go back to the St. Peter Pest Control power play when we return. 13-17 to go in the first period. The Fayetteville Marksmen on a goal from Brian Moore have a 1-0 lead.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Welcome back to the Pensacola Bay Center. Drew Blevins alongside you. The Fayetteville Marksmen have a 1-0 lead from the Pensacola Ice Flyers, courtesy of the 14th goal of the season for Brian Moore, a power play marker. And to make matters worse for the home team, the Ice Flyers send Frederic Letourneau to the box. And the Marksmen will go to the St. Peter Pest Control power play again as Letourneau takes a seat. Ice Flyers win the faceoff from the near side circle in their zone, and Corey Dennis will send it the length of the rink. Don Oliveri skating to it here, and Oliveri works up ice. Ahead of the red line, Oliveri will circle back and backhand into open space for Brian Moore, the goal scorer. Feeds it all the way across the rink as he was looking for Tanner Fraze. Missed behind him, and Oliveri will regroup in his own end. 30 seconds gone by in the St. Peter Pest Control power play for the Marksmen. They're 1 for 1 tonight. The next goal for Fayetteville will give them 40 power play goals on the season. Into the far side corner, Tommy Biesinger works to the top to Brian Moore at the near side point. Moore takes a step in, finds Biesinger top of the near circle, gives to Oliveri. His one-timers over top the crossbar, and it may have been a hair wide on the near side post. Moore diving to hold the line, but then he kicked the puck right back over his own stick. Circling is Biesinger as the Marksmen regroup. This is Drake Glover now in the near side corner. Backhands to Brian Moore. He lost the puck and a break for Whelan Parrish. He'll give it off for Malik Johnson, who centers looking for Parrish as they had crisscrossed entering the attacking zone. The pass knocked away and Fayetteville looks to reset at the red line. Here's Malik Johnson with speed though, all over Tanner Fraze. He'll get help from Parrish as Brian Moore comes to knock the puck free. Now Moore to the far side corner. Looking to step around his man, and he does before centering the puck here into the skates of McNair. Right back for Moore. He'll circle between the face-off dots. Sends over for Biesinger in the far side corner. As Biesinger walks, looks, he fires a wrist shot off the blocker of Kuhn, and that's out of play with just 16 seconds to go in the St. Peter Pest Control power play here for the Marksmen. 11:30 to go in the first period. Pensacola out shooting the Marksmen 9-4 early in this contest, but where it counts, Fayetteville has the 1-0 lead. Face-off will be to the far circle, and the Marksmen attacking in. Fayetteville wins the draw, setting it up for one last gasp on the man advantage. Andrew Lane feeds the far side wing as this will be knocked in front. Jarring for it there is Mccoy in front, as Kuhn will hang on to the puck, and Taylor Mccoy looking for one more point. Whether it comes via goal or via assist, he will have sole possession of fourth, the all-time Marksman scoring list, and then he can look to make one last rush to overtake Kyle McNeil for third, as McNeil has 104 points. 6 games remaining in the Marksman season after this one. Certainly time to do it at a little less than a point per game clip. Pensacola wins the draw. They'll send it all the way down the length of the rink as the Ice Flyers return to full strength, but this is a premature celebration as they ice the puck as Latorno was coming out of the box. Scores table wants to talk about this. Sounded the horn twice. Scores table still wants to talk about this. And we'll see where this face-off ends up. It looks like it may be going back to center ice. But this is really breaking the flow of this game with a conversation that's going on this long. Joe Genovese is the referee tonight, with Andrew Sullivan and Michael Maxson as the linesmen. And both teams have been sent back to their benches here. This is almost immediate timeout. But the horn hasn't sounded, and we're not under 10 minutes yet. So Joe Genovese will give his explanation. We'll be ready to go. Mccoy will tow in for the draw for the Marksmen, and he'll win it to the near side corner. Pushed up for Jarrett Cupp at the near point. Bounces it behind the net. Is spinning with it here is Best. Looking in front. He had Reimers there, but he fanned on the one-timer. The far side corner now. Best pressured, skates away from it. Taylor Best behind the net, avoids a hit from Johnson, shovels it in front for Reimers, who didn't get good one on the one-timer as Kuhn kicks it away. And the Ice Flyers clear all the way down. This one had a little backspin on it, so Andrew Lane has to hustle back to pick it up. McCoy to the near side wing for Taylor Best as he's bumped, finds Jarrett Cupp joining in on the rush, but his pass is knocked away by Latorno. In the near side corner now, Marksmen jockeying for position. It'll be taken away and moved up ice by Seth Enser. Off the far side boards, as puck's taken away, a chance for Vlasic. His shot goes off of Miles Harvey. Up to the far side point, this line is held by Austin Redders. Back behind the net, this is Latorno. Works in the far side corner, pushes it up for Redders at the far point. He coughs the puck up on a poor pass. Wanting to move it up ice here is Jake Hickey. Hickey stood up by Redders as those two shove at each other. And Corey Melkert, very excited to see Hickey play, wanted to know, did he have the ability to play a physical brand of hockey? He's going to have a chance to jockey for another puck here. Instead, it's Whelan Parrish to take it. Finds Enser, who wildly throws it wide to the near side post. Hard hit behind the net. This is going to be a penalty. Centering pass, misses everybody. Kuhn to the bench. Genovese has the arm up. This is going to be boarding against the Marksmen. Dylan Carabia will push it up ice to Elgstom. Douglas Elgstom, the near hash marks, gives it all the way up to the point. That'll set things up for Corey Dennis. To the far side wing, here's a quick shot on, caught by Polowski. And we'll give you the verdict to this penalty right after these messages. 9:18 to go in the first period. Marksmen leading 1-0.
All right, it is Hawaiian night with PensacolaBeach.com. So what do you say?
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Welcome back to Pensacola, Florida. Drew Blevins alongside you on the Marksman Radio Network and Hockey TV. Miles Harvey taking his seat for boarding. It is just a 2-minute minor. And I think that's a hit where Harvey didn't realize his own strength. And it's a very NCAA D1 ECHL hit. And a tough fall to take as Harvey will sit for the next two. Back to the Freddy's penalty kill for the Fayetteville Marksmen. A good start to it as they lift this one up and deflect it out of play. So the face-off will go to the blocker side of Jason Polowski. In front of a good crowd here at the beach. Joe Genovese and Michael Maxson discussing something here. Seems like we're all good to go. As the Ice Flyers power play looks to get to work here. Marksmen win another draw, and Oliveri will send this one the length of the rink. Another good start to the kill here for Fayetteville, and this is where they want to get methodical, and it needs to be machine-like, very mechanical for Fayetteville on the penalty kill. Brought ahead here by Ivan Bondarenko. He'll try to do it himself. Centers to Corey Dennis. Fires a wrist shot. He scored. That's great speed by Ivan Bondarenko. And instead of button hooking all the way around the net, he finds Corey Dennis in front, and Dennis will have his second of the season. This goal comes 11-14 into the first period, and it'll tie things up for the Ice Flyers. Pensacola on the board here as both teams strike on the man advantage. The Marksmen dump it deep into attacking ice as Corey Dennis, the goal scorer, goes to find it. Sends it all the way down the length of the rink, icing Wade as the puck ends up just shy of the goal line. Oliveri turns back to grab it. Sends it to the near side wing for Brian Moore. He head fakes, lost his footing, and lost the puck to Whelan Parrish. Right in front for Letourneau. His shot turned out by Polowski, who won't give a second chance. The face-off will come to the glove side of Polowski. Bondarenko enjoying a fine season here. That's his 27th assist to match his jersey number. And Russian forward who some thought would not make it out of the Federal League and hadn't really gotten a lot of looks alongside of his teammate, the more well-known C.J. Hayes, who played Division I hockey at Lake Superior State and just made his way back to Birmingham this week. But Bondarenko has proven that lightning-quick ability, along with good hockey instinct, has been a potent combination at this level. Driving in here is Letourneau, right up Broadway. His wrist shot against the grain is wide of the far post. It's a good play made by Letourneau, but he was just off frame with a shot. Letourneau digs the puck free as he stood up by Oliveri. Here's a quick wrist shot toward the net by Parrish, partially blocked on the way through, as Brian Moore will find possession for the Marksmen. Dumping the puck in, and Sean Kuhn goes into the trapezoid to play it on the backhand. Sends it to the near side corner for Seth Enser, who's also been a journeyman across the Federal League in the SPHL. Enser sends it to the near side wing, a one-touch pass up ice for Marcus Russell. Russell bangs bodies on the end wall. Will give it off there as he was looking for some help from Malik Johnson. Overtaken by Andrew Lane for the Marksman in the near corner. Lane tries to play it up on the near side wall, and he does to Jake Hickey. Hickey sends it to the far wing, now trading places. The Marksmen are into attacking ice as Zach Reimers goes after the puck. Reimers knocked off of it by Enser. The Ice Flyers are right back out to center. Bondarenko dumping the puck in. It was blocked off a Marksman skate. Bondarenko's got it. Backhands to the far wing for Malik Johnson. Johnson plays behind the net looking for Marcus Russell, who tried to fire a pass up to the point that'll be taken away by Reimers. The Buffalo State product finds Hickey. He pulls the trigger from the near circle. Caught and held on to by Kuhn with 6:26 to go in the first period. The score remaining tied 1-1 between the Marksmen and the Ice Flyers. I don't think you mind that shot if you're Corey Melkert, and Hickey had the lane to do it. But certainly the Marksmen are going to want to generate some more net front traffic on a shot like that from Hickey. Here's Harper. Lost his footing as he floats it toward the net well wide. Marksmen will go back to look for it in front. This one rolls over the stick of McNair as Fraze goes to sweep at it. Digging for the puck is Drake Glover. He'll get some help from Tyler Dill. Up to the point again. Harrison Harper with a low wrist shot, gloved and held on to by Kuhn. Harrison Harper, the only Marksman who has played more than 10 games that doesn't have a goal. And that's not a knock on Harrison Harper. This is something Corey Melkert has looked at as Harper tees this one up from the point again. Kuhn swallows it. But Fayetteville is not a team that has a superstar. In fact, Taylor Best is the only Marksman player in the top 20 in league scoring. It's just been a three-line assault for Fayetteville this year, and that's where Corey Melkert wants him to be. And it's coming for Harrison Harper. He's done everything asked of him this season, has 7 assists on the year, but is certainly known for being more of a defensive defenseman as Elgstom pulls up entering the attacking zone, seeing that Oliveri nearly lined him up for a hip check. And one of those Don Oliveri knockouts, the DKO, came against Malik Johnson in Fayetteville back in late February. And Johnson, the Ice Flyer, got airborne. Here's a backdoor pass intended for Anderson, stolen away by the Marksman. It's a hard hit delivered there. Marksmen want a penalty. Not going to get one as Oliveri comes over. But Elgstom will not have to answer for it this time. That looked like a carbon copy of the hit delivered by Miles Harvey that was penalized. And Joe Genovese was standing right there. We'll play on. Tanner Fraze dumps it in off the near sideboards. A headman look by Pensacola. Sent the puck up ice for Latorno. Fayetteville takes over. Brought back through center by Taylor Best down the near side wing as he tried to slide around his man. Brought up on the near side by Latorno, who will dump it in. Big hit delivered there as crashing to the ice in the near side corner was Best along with Latorno. I should correct myself. I should say the only marksman who's played more than 20 games who hasn't scored a goal is Harrison Harper. As Mark Wilson has played 13, although missed a handful of games on the IR. As Pensacola will ice this puck here. 4:29 to go in the first period. We remain tied 1-1 from the beach.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Welcome back to Pensacola, Florida, inside the Pensacola Bay Center. Drew Blevins alongside you. 4:29 to go in the first period. The Fayetteville Marksmen on a goal from Brian Moore. The Pensacola Ice Flyers on a goal from Corey Dennis. Knotted up 1-1. Both of them power play markers. The shots on goal, working back toward even. The Marksmen have held good possession here, but have struggled to get it toward the net front. Cycling back for Fayetteville before pushing it up ice was Andrew Lane. Dumped in by Fayetteville with Hickey going to chase it. Ice Flyers are there first as Blasek sends it up through the middle. It'll be intercepted there and dumped in by Reimers. Into the near side corner, a hard hit delivered as Whelan Parrish goes digging for the puck. Reimers with help from Biesinger to dig it free. Here's a low wrist shot by Cup that's deflected through the traffic, up and out of play. I think that hit off the stick of Whelan Parrish. So the Marksmen will have an attacking zone draw upcoming. Good crowd here on a Friday night at the Bay Center. Of course, Saturday nights always draw big in Pensacola. And it'll be fun to see how much the crowd grows then. Face-off won by Mccoy initially, but Ivan Bondarenko will take over for the Ice Flyers. Dumping it into the far side corner as Andrew Lane crashes for the puck. Finds Brian Moore, who will give it up ice for Taylor McCloy. McCloy is hound-dogged from behind. He'll backhand down the near side boards, sending Jarrett Cup to go crash for him. Taken behind the net by Malik Johnson. He'll feed Bondarenko on the far side half wall at center ice. Puck taken off of his stick by Taylor Best, who will circle back. Best drops for Jarrett Cup, who will feed it across for Andrew Lane. This will be chipped into attacking ice by Brian Moore. McCloy had the puck roll over his stick on the near side boards as Marcus Russell gives to the far wing. This is Bondarenko. He overskates the puck, and it'll be brought right back ahead by Harrison Harper. Harper on the near side boards will backhand into the near corner as Brian Moore tangles with his man. That's Sam Hunter as they jockey for the puck. Hunter in his pro debut tonight for Pensacola. Harrison Harper sends it into the near face-off circle. McNair fires a shot that's blocked on the way through by Johnson. And the Ice Flyers regroup from their own zone. Sent up and ahead to the near side wing. Good pressure here as it was Russell who was looking for the puck with Elgston, but sliding by Preston Kugler as Brian Moore. Those two shoulder each other as Moore and Kugler get tied up right in front of Sean Kuhn. Kugler has a hold of Moore's stick. There's a hard hit in the far side corner delivered by Marcus Russell. Some cross-checking in front as Kugler and Moore talking to each other. Kugler will skate away. Here's Douglas Elgston. No, he's not. We're going to get a fight as Preston Kugler and Brian Moore make their way up to center ice. Brian Moore eyes him up. Kugler swinging, adjusting his helmet. Just waiting for him to lock it up now. Moore, the former AHLer, with a hard swing in, and he'll crash Kugler as he grabbed his jersey and tackled him without either player landing much of a punch. Well, you almost feel gypped out of that one. As Preston Kugler will spin his helmet back toward the bench. He'll go off for an early exit. Brian Moore will head down the locker room tunnel with just 2:17 to go in the first period. I was expecting that to be a tilt Brian Moore would win handedly, and had he not swung so hard, he probably would have. Preston Kugler spent much more time in the Federal League than in the SPHL, and tangling with somebody who is as built as Brian Moore, rarely a good idea.
5 minutes for fighting on number 12, Brian Moore. For your Ice Flyers, number 55, Preston Kugler. 5 minutes for fighting. That's 5 minutes.
So, with no man advantage being given off the 5-minute fighting majors, the face-off will take place where the puck was. And for Kugler, I think he was trying to shake that off because he saw Douglas Elgstom down the near side boards with a scoring chance. Here's another one. Latorno's shot caught and held onto by Polowski. Kugler had a very interesting Sunday in Fayetteville as he was thrown out of the hockey game in the middle of the second period for obscene language. And that's one you don't often see. And based on what was told to me by players at ice level, he delivered a slur of some kind and was tossed for it. Down the far side wing, a centering pass in front rolls through the goal mouth. This could spring a chance for Pensacola. Whelan Parrish, the rookie sensation, gives into the middle for Elgstom, right back toward the front and over top the net on a rolling puck. Chance may not be over as in the far side corner, Latorno has it. He'll be knocked off the puck as they battle 2-by-2 on the far side hash marks, just south of 90 seconds to go. Jake Hickey takes the puck away, skates ahead of the red line, and will dump it in down the far side boards. Fayetteville will get a new unit out here as we drift down toward the minute mark. Back behind of Sean Kuhn. A long look up ice for Dylan Carabia, who will send it to the near side boards. This will be intercepted by Jarrett Cupp. Gives to Glover, who centers for Cupp. His wrist shot kicked away by Kuhn. To the near side boards, Pensacola will forehand up for Jan Salak. Salak carries it ahead, and he'll drop it to the point. A long wrist shot goes well wide. This puck will be scooped up by Seth Enser at the red line. He'll drift all the way back into his own end and send it to the far side boards. Enser regrouping here for himself as he skates ahead of the red line, dumps it in off the far boards. This one takes an odd Karen off the glass as Cupp has to play it to Tanner Fraze on the far boards. Sends it ahead for Matt McNair as Andrew Lane and Tanner Fraze look to get it out. Coming to find the puck is Jan Salak. Had the puck taken away from him by McNair. Now to Douglas Elgstom. He'll send to Salak in the far side corner. Tied up there by Andrew Lane as he sends it all the way around the boards to Enser, who fires toward the net, kicked out by Polowski. But the line will be held by Austin Redders. 5 seconds to go in the period. One more drive as Enser doesn't hear the calls to shoot it. Spun toward the net at the last second by Robert Blugers, and that's where the period will come to a close. Shots on goal through 20 minutes of play for the Pensacola Ice Flyers, 15, and for the Fayetteville Marksmen, 11. On the scoreboard, Brian Moore and Corey Dennis both put in power play goals. It's 1-1 through 20. We'll be right back after these messages with our first period intermission report. You're listening to Fayetteville Marksmen Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. Greg's house because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If we're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. /subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
Alrighty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
At Carolina's Dentist and Spring Lake Oral Surgery, we believe in creating a positively different experience.
We are proud to serve Eastern North Carolina, including Fayetteville, Spring Lake, and Rayford.
We use the best in dental technique and technology to make Carolina's Dentist your one-stop shop for quality dental care and oral care.
Book your appointment today to come experience the Carolina's Dentist difference.
Welcome back to Pensacola, Florida. Drew Blevins alongside you in the broadcast booth from the Pensacola Base Center. With a score through 20 minutes, the Fayetteville Marksmen won and the Pensacola Ice Flyers won. A period that seemed to be a tale of two halves, if you will, and I thought the Marksmen did a really nice job of getting out and getting prepared early. I thought they looked strong. And they get that goal from Brian Moore, his 14th of the season, and it comes 5:18 into the first period. I really, really like that start for Fayetteville. They draw the penalty early, and they make Pensacola pay. And I think that's the whole thing to have a look at there is the way they respond. With assists from Tanner Fraze and Don Oliveri on the Moore goal. The Marksmen get immediately into the contest, and it's a big play that has a tangible result. That doesn't always happen, and it seemed like they had a chance to build off of that play. They only had 4 shots on net to that point, and while I thought they did a good job possessing the puck, it didn't always create more scoring opportunities in front of the net. And Sean Kuhn has not had to work nearly as hard as Jason Polowski has in the early going. As we told you, this is a Rod Aldoff crew that has the ability and ostensibly the desire to get out and run. And you see why. Ivan Bondarenko on the power play halfway through the period drives down the far side wing, button hooks in the far corner. He centers to the net front. And Corey Dennis makes no mistake on the shot. And that's a very simple play. It's one that is not particularly difficult to defend. It's just the Marksmen were a little lax getting back. And resultingly, you see what happens. This is a Pensacola team that does have depth in their scoring, and they can certainly put the puck in the net in a number of different ways. But I really like that play by Bondarenko because that's where the marksmen are weak. If you get them flat-footed at the blue line, there's an ability to drive around them. And good vision by Bondarenko, who will have his 27th assist of the season on the Corey Dennis goal that marks his second of the year. Both teams have killed off a penalty. Both teams have yielded a power play goal. Overall, it's a very even matchup as we fully expected this to be, and no reason to believe that this isn't going to be a very fun matchup through the final 2 periods of this one. Let's step aside for a quick commercial break. Coming back from it, we'll give you the playoff report. This is Marksman Hockey.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Hey, it's Goldie from Good Morning Fayetteville for St. Peter Pest Control. They've been doing my pest control services all summer, and it's been wonderful not to have to deal with ants or mosquitoes the last few months. All that money I saved in calamine lotion. Ray and Preston St. Peter show up, they spray outside, but they also do in-home pest control. So if you have roaches or, dare I say, rodents, they'll take care of them as well, because the last thing you need is unwanted visitors making a nest in your Christmas decorations up in the attic. Call St. Peter Pest Control. They send all your bugs and pests to see St. Peter.
Welcome back to Pensacola, Florida. Drew Blevins alongside you in the broadcast booth on the Marksman Radio Network and Hockey TV. About 10 minutes or so away from puck drop of period number 2 between the Pensacola Ice Flyers and the Fayetteville Marksmen. But before we dive a little bit more into that matchup, let's go ahead and talk about what's going on in the league from a playoff perspective. 7 of the 8 spots have been clinched already. Huntsville, Knoxville, Peoria, Fayetteville, Quad City, Pensacola, and Evansville have already punched their ticket to the postseason. Roanoke and Birmingham fighting it out, but if the Rail Yard Dogs can get a win tonight, they put themselves in a position that they can clinch as soon as tomorrow. And that would be big for a Roanoke group that has fumbled the bag a little bit down the stretch, and certainly a team nobody wants to tangle with. If that ends up being the 1-8 matchup as Pensacola and Roanoke, strap in, folks. That'll be a good one. And right now, that is the way it shakes out. Huntsville, as the 1 seed, would play Roanoke as the 8 seed. In the 2-7 matchup, Knoxville versus Evansville. And I think Knoxville would win that game, or that series, I should say. Evansville's a team that is getting better, but you don't know just how far they are because there's not a great sample size. They've been playing well recently, but as Corey Melkert and I discussed on the bus ride down here, it almost feels like every team has had a gimme series at some point. And for the Marksmen, they've played a handful of games against the Macon Mayhem, and out west, the Vermilion County Bobcats have sort of held that cupcake standing. So you do have to be very careful on how you prepare for these teams and when you look at what they're doing. And Melkert has high regard for his group and believes they'll be able to compete against any team that they face. Peoria right now would face Pensacola in the 3-6 matchup. 3, 4, 5, and 6 are the ones where it looks like there's going to be the most jostling. Right now it's Fayetteville and Quad City, but this is how fragile this is, and it bears worth reminding you all again. Peoria's in 3rd. They have 73 standings points. The Fayetteville Marksmen are in 4th. They have 70. Quad City is in 5th. They have 66. So you're talking about a 7-point spread, 3.5 games. So the course of a weekend, essentially, can change that seeding, especially if you get some teams winning and other teams losing. And that's why this weekend in particular is so critical for the Marksmen. It's the last 3-game and 3-day stretch, and then they'll take on the number 1 overall seed, Huntsville, from the Von Braun Center next Friday and Saturday, April 1st and 2nd, before returning home for their final home games of the regular season. Dr. Seuss Night versus Roanoke on April 8th. That's the Friday. And Fan Appreciation Night on Saturday, April 9th against the Rail Yard Dogs, with a post-game skate and the home blackout jersey auction taking place after that contest. So meaningful games upcoming for the Marksmen, but it certainly seems like this stretch of 3 and next weekend's stretch of 2 are going to be the most critical. Let's go ahead and step aside for these messages from our corporate partners. Coming back, we'll take you around an action-packed evening in the SPHL. This is Marksman Hockey.
At Carolina's Dentists and Spring Lake Oral Surgery, we believe in creating a positively different experience.
We are proud to serve Eastern North Carolina, including Fayetteville, Spring Lake, and Rateford.
We use the best in dental technique and technology to make Carolina's Dentist your one-stop shop for quality dental care and oral care.
Book your appointment today to come experience the Carolina's Dentist difference.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If you're gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
For the final time in this first period intermission, we welcome you back inside the Pensacola Bay Center. Drew Blevins alongside you. Let's go for a quick spin around the SPHL and the world of sports. We'll start things off in Roanoke, where we go down the stretch in Dogville. The Rail Yard Dogs have a 3-2 lead on Huntsville, just under 10 minutes to go in the third period from Virginia's Blue Ridge. In Georgia, it's the Macon Mayhem with a 3-0 lead on the Vermilion County Bobcats in a battle of the two teams at the bottom of the league. Peoria and Evansville knotted up 1-1 as they come to the end of the first period. And just about to end the second period, the Knoxville Ice Bears have a 3-2 lead on the Birmingham Bulls. Let's go ahead and have a look at what is going on in the NCAA men's basketball tournament, and let's go to the East region where Destiny's darling, the St. Peter's Peacocks, are keeping it close. 4 minutes to go in the basketball game. Number 3 Purdue 56, number 15 St. Peter's 52 in a barn burner. Also going on in the Midwest region, number 1 Kansas handling Providence right now 36-29. A little bit later on tonight, North Carolina will take on UCLA, and Miami and Iowa State will duke it out in the nightcap. In the women's basketball tournament, South Carolina defeating North Carolina by 10 right now. It's Courtney Bangart and the Tar Heels make an unexpected trip to the Sweet 16, but Dawn Staley and the South Carolina Gamecocks look to eliminate them. Wes Moore and his NC State Wolfpack will compete tomorrow in the Sweet 16 as the number 1 seed in the Bridgeport, Connecticut region. Puck drop. Period number 2 between Pensacola and Fayetteville is next.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Time to drop the puck on period number 2 here from Pensacola, Florida, as the Fayetteville Marksmen and the Pensacola Ice Flyers take to the ice for the start of this middle frame of regulation. A 1-1 deadlock through 20 minutes of play, but a good one that we've got brewing here in West Florida. Marksmen will go from left to right across your radio dial as the goaltenders switch ends for the second period. Goal scorers in this one, Brian Moore and Corey Dennis. We'll see who will be next. Bondarenko, Johnson, Russell, the group out for Pensacola. Fayetteville will counter with Mccoy, Fraze, and Best in a new line combination. And Corey Melkert really having to piecemeal together what his group will look like evening to evening. Fayetteville has 20 players on this trip, including their 2 goaltenders. And it'll be interesting to see how things shake out day to day. And of course, league maximum is 19. The only reason they're carrying 20 is you do have Tyler Dill on the PTO. Here's a long wrist shot from the far face-off circle that's knocked down by Polowski. The rebound to Bondarenko at the top of the far face-off circle. Backhands behind the net as he was looking for Johnson. Andrew Lane jumped in front of the pass, and the Marksmen get to the puck. This is Mccoy, sends it up ice. He turned it over. Bondarenko spins one off Polowski into the far side corner. The Marksmen regroup. A headman pass stretches too far for Fraze. Reaching after it. He'll cause a turnover to Mccoy. He fires off the stick of Carabia, and that hit the protective netting and is out of play, even though it was a late whistle. You saw everybody lurch as they knew it had gone out of play, but Michael Maxon didn't have a quick draw on the whistle.
This jersey is going to...
So the face-off will go back to the near side circle and the Pensacola end. Biesinger toes in to take the draw. He took a stick up high. This is going to be a penalty. Hickey backhands to Mark Wilson. Right back for Jake Hickey, who centers to Biesinger. Biesinger will find Miles Harvey. Ducking down into the near side corner. Harvey plays it back behind the net. Mark Wilson pinching to get there. Sends it back up to the far side point that he vacated. And Biesinger will have to grab it at center. Biesinger through the middle of the rink to Jake Hickey, who will backhand into open space. It'll be handled here by Glover. Sends one toward the front of the net. Makes it on goal, and Kuhn will swallow it. So the Marksmen will go to the St. Peter Pest Control power play for the high stick. So an early second period power play upcoming as Robert Blugers will have the seat. The time of this penalty is only 1:38 into the middle frame. Marksman 1 for 2 on the man advantage in this contest, operating at a shade better than 20% on the season as Oliveri rolls it toward the front. That may have hit Glover and bounces wide. Corey Dennis unable to clear around Fraze, sends it up to the point. This is Biesinger for Oliveri. He tees it up and lets it go off the post and out of play. You could hear the ping from up here, and Sean Kuhn will tap his best friend, thanking the goalpost for making the save. Oliveri has uncorked a couple of blasts in the last 3 weeks, and he's getting good. He's always had an offensive skill set to his game on the blue line, but it's flourished here in late February and early March. The far side corner, and now to the end of March. This is Biesinger at the near side hash marks. Delivers a pass to the point for Oliveri, who will quarterback. To Biesinger at the near circle. He lets it go. Kuhn gets a piece of it with a blocker as Oliveri works to the far side boards. He battles with Whelan Parrish, who gets it to the red line no further. Biesinger waits everybody to be on side and lays it into the near side corner. Glover and Fraze going for it. Fraze works right to the slot. Kuhn pounces on top of it with the trapper, and he'll hang on. 17:24 to go in the second period. 1 minute and 2 seconds to go in the Blugers high-sticking minor. Second power play unit comes out for the Marksmen. Mccoy, Best, Hickey, Lane, and Reimers. Face-off is jammed by Pensacola as they get this out. And Hickey lost his stick on the play as Bondarenko drives into attacking ice. Loses the puck on a stick check as Hickey will push it up for Mccoy. Splits the defense as he's hauled down from behind. Will keep going. A pass to Best on the near side boards, hops over his stick as struggling to get it out, but on the third try he will was Sam Hunter. Taylor Best regrouping in his own end. Sends it to the near wing for Hickey, who pushes it up ice. Stolen away by Latorno, who will give it up into open space, looking for Bondarenko to chase. He can't get it. Taylor Best standing at the red line. Center ice face-off circle will find Mccoy on the near wing. Taylor Mccoy backhands to the point. He was looking for Andrew Lane, who wasn't in position, as Lane will have to retreat back to center. 5 seconds to go in the St. Peter Pest Control power play for the Marksmen. Robert Bluger standing in the penalty box. Andrew Lane has it on the near half wall. Sends it ahead for McNair, who finds Reimers. A give-and-go play. McNair shovels the backhander on net. Kuhn knocks it away with the blocker. Into the far side corner, Seth Henser will find the puck for Pensacola. Henser works right up the near side wing, cutting to the middle. Henser tried to pass it off as the puck rolled on him. Glover finds the puck, backhanding to McNair. Sends it to the near wing for Tyler Dill. Dill centers as he had a man going with him. That was Cup. Will have to dump it off in the far side corner. Taken there by Dylan Carabia, who will craftily play it to the near wing for Corey Dennis. Dennis gives it to Douglas Elgston, who will drop it back as Blugers, fresh from the penalty box, will drive. Blugers in the near side corner, coughs up the puck as Matt McNair will take it behind the net. McNair spun to the far side corner, knocked off the puck initially. It will roll to Tyler Dill. Dill punished at the blue line, gives it off to McNair, who drives down the far side wing. Quick wrist shot stopped by Kuhn, who will hang on. That's a welcome to the SPHL moment for Tyler Dill as he got sandwiched at his own blue line, but made the play to get the puck to Matt McNair, and a couple of good scoring chances for McNair on that last sequence. 15:23 remaining in the second period as we near the first media timeout of this middle frame. Face-off won by the Marksmen in their attacking end as this one's floated on net by Harper, caught and held on to by Kuhn. Something Harrison Harper wants to develop is that shooting ability, and if you stay after for morning skate, you've seen him line up chairs and you've seen him line up trash cans and other obstacles to shoot around, and just trying to hone in on that accuracy and the speed from the shot. As Pensacola pitches it all the way ahead here. Polowski will watch it cross the goal line. This will be icing against the Ice Flyers. The face-off comes right back down to the Fayetteville attacking end. Pensacola already proving to be a fantastic host, but misconception West Florida is that if you're staying in Pensacola, you're on the shoreline, and that couldn't be further from the truth. You're staying on the Bay line. And if you look right outside the front door of the Pensacola Bay Center, you're looking into the Pensacola Bay, but if you want to get to the Atlantic Ocean, you've got to cross over the 8 Mile Bridge and get on to Pensacola Beach, which is about a 25-minute drive from the team hotel. So no beach bums as of yet. But it's a Marksman group that will stay on the road during this road trip instead of having to worry about a pair of dual-leg bus trips that would have kept the team on the road more than they would have been in one place. And Monday and Tuesday will be a nice break for this Marksman group. A headman pass to Brian Moore. He'll shovel it to Taylor McCloy. Lost the puck off his backhand, and the Ice Flyers will step back into the near side corner. Hunter gives to the far defenseman. That was Whelan Parrish, who had dropped back, and he'll find Preston Kugler. The far sideboards just laid forward behind the net. Polowski watches as Bondarenko loses possession of the puck, and stepping in to hold the line is Sam Hunter. Hunter behind the net for Latorno. Latorno knocked off the puck by Mark Wilson, but Pensacola regroups. Kugler now dumps it into the near side corner. Off the turnbuckle there. It'll be moved up to the point where Vlasic will cut off the pass. A low wrist shot smothered by Polowski. He gets punished by Latorno as Joe Genovese comes to separate two combatants in front of the net. The Marksmen ice the puck, and that'll take us to a break. 13:47 to go in the second period. 1-1 between Pensacola and Fayetteville. The score remains.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
Alrighty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
We got some giveaways. You want some shirts from the fight crew? Get loud, get noticed.
Welcome back to Pensacola, Florida. In the shadow of Naval Air Station, Pensacola, one of the oldest naval installations in the United States. Pensacola has been governed by the Spanish, the French, and the English. And when the United States completed the purchase of the state of Florida in 1825, they established Pensacola as a naval shipyard. And there have been strong ties to the U.S. Navy ever since. But currently, NAS Pensacola is best known for being the home base of the U.S. Navy's Blue Angels demonstration flight group. And this is a city that is very proud of their connection to the U.S. Navy. And cool moment to see the national anthem being played here. As much fun as it is to watch it being played in Fayetteville in front of many U.S. Army veterans at Fort Bragg. Dylan Carabia is going to take a seat here for his hog tie and takedown of Matt McNair on the far side wing. Officially, it'll go down as a hooking call. But the Marksmen will go back to the St. Peter Pest Control power play here. So this penalty comes 6:51 into the second period. 13:09 remaining in the middle frame of regulation. So the top power play group is out for the Marksmen, who are 1 for 3 in the St. Peter Pest Control power play. Tommy Biesinger to Oliveri, tees it up. This one hits Kuhn. He had no idea where it was. Biesinger onto the rebound in the near face-off circle, gives to Fraze. His one-timer flutters over top the crossbar as the Ice Flyers try to clear. Corey Dennis hit Blasek right in the shin pad. He's got to play behind the net to Enser, who tries to get it out and will with help from Whelan Parrish down the near wing. And the Marksmen have created chances on the St. Peter Pest Control power play throughout the hockey game. This has not been what we've seen this power play group do. And just harken back to the last trip to Knoxville, where it seemed like the puck just refused to go into the man advantage. The Marksmen have created chances here in this one. But here's a poor pass by Fraze that hops over the stick of Brian Moore. And everybody will regroup with 50 seconds gone by in this iteration of the St. Peter Pest Control power play. Don Oliveri hanging on to the puck for the Marksmen as he'll turn back and deliver to Moore. Brian Moore into the attacking zone, gets tied up there with Hickey, who will send it around to the near side corner for Tommy Biesinger. He's got to use Fraze to dump it into the near corner where Hickey, jockey for position, takes the puck away from Hunter. Gives it up to the point. Biesinger fumbles with the puck, still manages to find it though. Tommy Biesinger circles all the way up to the point here. Making a step is Moore. Backhands to Oliveri, who will quarterback to Biesinger, who had his pass kicked away. And Malik Johnson chips it up ice in a foot race. Biesinger is a step ahead of Letourneau, who ties him up behind the net. Letourneau gives in front. Great stop, Polowski. As coming in was Malik Johnson. Nobody matched up with him, and Polowski saves the day on a great shorthanded chance by the Ice Flyers. Dropped back for Reimers, who will push it ahead. He's calling for the puck here is Hickey. Works to the far side corner. Reimers backhands to Jake Hickey. The former Nipissing Laker gives it up to the point. Here's a low wrist shot. Blocked away by Kuhn into the far side corner. And this was the easiest kill of the four for the Pensacola Ice Flyers, as Fayetteville now finds themselves 1 for 4 on the St. Peter Pest Control power play. Preston Kugler will turn it back behind the net for Corey Dennis. Dennis will look up ice for Pensacola. Delivers a clean pass to Blugers, who will punch it up ice, looking for Ivan Bondarenko. It goes off the Marksman stick, and here's Drake Glover down the far boards. Sent it off the linesman. That was Michael Maxson who got in the way. Will help Pensacola to grab possession. Corey Dennis, The goal scorer for the Ice Flyers dumps it in on goal. Polowski steers it to the far corner. So the Ice Flyers go into chase. Austin Redders trying to hold the line. He's unsuccessful. Has to regroup at center. Dumps it in off the far side glass. And that'll send Andrew Lane back, keying for the puck. Lane gives to Glover, who touched it up ice as Lane was looking for a give and go. This is intercepted as Austin Redders will drop it back for Seth Enser. Enser in the trademark red beard. Gives to the near side wing for Ivan Bondarenko. He sends in front looking for Enser. The pass hopped over his stick, and the Marksmen get to the loose change. Andrew Lane headmans up the near side boards for Jarrett Cupp, who beats out the icing call. He's punished on the end wall. Centering pass for Dill. Gives to Taylor Best. He fires. It's blocked in front. Austin Redders getting in the way, and Pensacola survives. Right back out beyond center. Just beyond the halfway point in this one is Polowski. Will play it to the near side wing to Tyler Dill. Dill, with help from Best, working up the near boards, lost the puck to Whelan Parrish. He'll dump it in. Polowski shoots it to the far wing, looking for Brian Moore. This pass is intercepted as Latorno skates through a stick check. Finds Blasek in the near corner. He'll shovel to the point. Long shot from Sam Hunter is well wide. Latorno jockeying for position. He gets the better of Brian Moore. Here's a slap shot from the point that's well wide. Picked up by the Marksman back behind the net. This is Mark Wilson. Wilson feeds to the far side wing. The Marksmen get it out through center, but Dill had the puck hop over his stick. So the Ice has played tricks on both teams here in this hockey game. Dumped in off the stick of Whelan Parrish, so no icing as Polowski will give back behind the net to Mark Wilson. Shovels across as it'll just be played ahead by Fayetteville in the form of Miles Harvey. But drifting back in their own zone, the Ice Flyers will be there to grab it. 8:40 to go in the second period. We remain tied 1-1. Skating with the puck here is Sam Hunter. Twirls back with Zach Reimers providing the pressure to Preston Kugler, who will give to Malik Johnson on the far side wing. Johnson gives to the far corner. Up at the point awaiting it is Dennis. Swings to the far face-off circle. A backdoor pass is blocked as Marcus Russell crashed on the play. Now Dennis sends it off the far side dasher to Ivan Bondarenko, who will play to the far side corner. Marcus Russell right back for Bondarenko. Bondarenko turns it up to the point. Here's Russell looking for a lane. He fires. The shot blocked through traffic. Russell picks up the rebound, scoops it to the point for Preston Kugler. His shot, Polowski, hammered from behind, and Mark Wilson is going to give a couple of extra shoves to Bondarenko, and this is all going to break loose. Bondarenko tied up with Mark Wilson. Miles Harvey coming in as well. Jason Polowski will just collect himself at the face-off circles, and we'll see how this gets sorted. Timeout on the ice. We'll take it with them. We'll give you the penalties if there are any right after this break.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
We welcome you back to Pensacola, Florida. 7:53 to go in the second period. The Fayetteville Marksmen and the Pensacola Ice Flyers knotted up at a goal apiece. I don't know if you heard the chorus of boos as we were coming back from commercial. Malik Johnson has been sent to the penalty box for Pensacola. Mark Wilson will go into the Fayetteville box. And I'd imagine on a play like this, Joe Genovese is going to do his darndest not to give a power play. And I think that's right.
Penalties occurring at 12:07 of the second period. For Fayetteville, number 2, Mark Wilson, 2 minutes for roughing. That's 2 minutes for roughing on number 2, Mark Wilson for Fayetteville.
Wilson 2 for roughing.
Number 67, Malik Johnson, 2 minutes for roughing.
And Malik Johnson will get the other roughing. And looking at the replay here on the video board, you see what it all stemmed from. You see the Pensacola forward who runs into the back of Jason Polowski. And Polowski was out on top of his goal crease, but that's trying to take a shortcut behind a netminder. And it's done plenty of times with no incident. But you see your goaltender get bumped, and immediately the reaction is to grab hold of the offending party and make him answer for it. And kudos to Wilson for doing that. Polowski has been hammered throughout this game, and he took shots in the first period too. It's a Pensacola team that drives the net hard, and Malik Johnson, Ivan Bondarenko, Douglas Elgston, they're all known for getting right there in front of the net, and sometimes you get contact there. We'll go 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. 7:53 to go in the second period. It's Malik Johnson and Mark Wilson sitting for roughing minors, the both of them. Here's also what that signals to me. The contact with Polowski was not deemed illegal by Joe Genovese. And that's the one that'll cause more heartburn than anything. And it's a close play, but the average fan's phrase is a goaltender is free game when he's outside of his goal crease, and that's not completely accurate. You're not going to lay a hip check on a goaltender. And from up here, that was right about the contact line that you're going to raise the arm on. And it's close, it's right there, and Polowski has his heels that are in the blue paint. It's very borderline. Joe Genovese, it's called a tight game to this point. No power play given here. So we'll skate 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes. That's why officiating is one of the most unenviable jobs in the U.S. Whelan Parrish trying to get around of Don Oliveri. He cannot. Oliveri will give to Harvey, who backhands to the near side point line held by Corey Dennis. Dennis will drive. Button hooking around the net to the far side corner. Dennis has the puck knocked off of his stick, and a chance for the Marksmen now. 2-on-2. Dragging in is Brian Moore. Spins away from pressure, gives it up to the point, sets up Oliveri for a one-timer, blocked by Parrish. So the rebound will be taken by Corey Dennis. Backhands up the near side boards. They'll send Blasek to chase with it. Now Whelan Parrish picks it up. Parrish crosses into attacking ice, looks to split the defense, lost the puck. Oliveri gives it ahead. Breakaway chance for Brian Moore. Looking, holding, Deeks to Oliveri, who kicks it toward the goal mouth. Stopped by Kuhn, and he'll cover as Oliveri was dropped by Karabia, and now Brian Moore wants a piece of Dylan Karabia. Linesmen are in, but those are two big boys. If they want to go, you got to let them. And it'll take both Michael Maxson and Andrew Sullivan to separate Karabia and Brian Moore. Mercy. Moore still has words for Karabia. Moore's already been involved in a fighting major tonight. Looking on that replay, it's well defended by Pensacola in a tough spot. But it makes you wonder if Corey Melkert would have had Brian Moore shoot that puck, knowing the pinpoint accuracy he has especially. We'll stay tied with 6:57 to go in this second period. My goodness. Face-off will come outside the zone as Joe Genovese talking with Corey Melkert, who is giving deliberate gestures. These two have history, and so does Genovese and Jason Binkley, and we'll see how long this will go on. I'm sure it'll be a very interesting pregame interview tomorrow with Corey Melkert, knowing the flow of this game in general. Letourneau will be thrown from the circle. And Bondarenko will have to come take the draw. He wins it. Right back for Redders, who punches it up the near side boards for Frederick Letourneau to find it. Letourneau gives to Bondarenko, who pushes it up to the point for Redders. Sets up Enzer for a slap shot. Blocked by Andrew Lane. Lane drops his man. Oh, what a hit from the rookie. This is going to be a penalty. It'll be a roughing call. Palm skyward on the Marksman bench. Andrew Lane is a minnow compared to Frederick Letourneau, and he didn't hit him in the face, he hit him in the chest. Oh. A roughing call against the rookie defenseman. And I'm not sure what you would have Andrew Lane do differently there. Time of the penalty is 13-11 into the second. Pensacola will have a man advantage here. Jason Binkley was down on the bottom step, and Binkley played the vast majority of his career in the ECHL, the next level up. And my key to be frustrated with something is to watch the way Jason Binkley reacts. This is on the far side face-off circle. Parrish with a one-timer, caught and held on to by Polowski, and a good drive through traffic. Binkley is a very level-headed assistant coach. He is the perfect foil for Corey Melkert, who wears his emotions more on his sleeves. When Binkley starts getting keyed up, you know something has gone haywire. And he's been well respected by every team he's played for. He was well respected when he was in Jacksonville as an assistant coach last season. And you just kind of watch his demeanor change, and you can understand why he's frustrated with that one specifically. Here's Letourneau. Gives it up to the point. Scarabia will set up Letourneau with a one-timer, hammered off Polowski as he awkwardly fights it off. Out of the box, Malik Johnson and his counterpart, Mark Wilson. Wilson will stay out there on the kill. So Letourneau will take the puck in the near corner. Turns up to the near point. He was looking for help from Carabia. Letourneau is going to hold on to the puck himself. Now cycles to Carabia. Sends it to the bottom of the near circle for Whelan Parrish. A cross-ice pass with a quick wrist shot by Elgstom. That's knocked away wide. May have been tipped on the way through. Bondarenko spins away from Wilson. Here's a backdoor pass. Sniffed out by Tanner Fraze. He'll backhand it off the bench side boards all the way out. 5:10 to go in the second period. 30 seconds remaining in the Andrew Lane roughing minor. Carabia will step forward here for Pensacola. He'll carry it into the attacking zone himself at the far circle. Carabia backhands into the far corner, leaving it there for Marcus Russell. Pushed up to the blue line for Bondarenko, now to the far side boards for Russell. His centering pass is knocked away by Fraze, who will clear. Line changes for both sides, with Andrew Lane standing in the penalty box. Sean Kuhn banging his stick to alert his team. Lane's out of the box. He'll dart over to the bench. We return to five-a-side hockey as power plays have cooled here in the second period. Driving in front, here's Elgstom with a shot, but he's dropped. Lost his footing as he was matched up stick on stick right in front of the net by Reimers. Now Pensacola starting to buzz a little bit. This is Austin Redders. Shucks off a would-be body checker and gives it up to the point for Sam Hunter. He'll dump it in, but it's taken there by the Marksman. A headman look for Reimers, who's unable to find the puck. It would have been a 3-on-1. Fayetteville Swarms unable to find it. Now Marcus Russell is going to drop it back for Preston Kugler with south of 4 minutes to go in the second period. 1-1 the score has remained since halfway through the first period. Stepping to here is Hunter. Slides by his man, that was Harper. Gives a pass to the front, knocked away by the goal paddle of Polowski. And the Marksmen have it right down the near side wing. This is Jake Hickey with a long wrist shot, caught and held on to by Kuhn, and that'll take us to a commercial break. 3:37 to go in the second period. Pensacola 1 and the Marksmen 1.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Welcome back to Pensacola, Florida. Drew Blevins alongside you in the broadcast booth. This has been a low-scoring hockey game, but man, has it been fun. 3:37 to go in the second period. Marksmen 1, Ice Flyers 1. Brian Moore scoring for Fayetteville. Just a hair over 5 minutes into the hockey game, and then Corey Dennis evens it up halfway through the first period. Both of those power play goals. The face-off will be to the near side goal post. Sean Kuhn will tend to the net on his end. Face-off won by the Marksmen to the near side point. This is Andrew Lane firing a wrist shot that's blocked on the way through. He crashes after it to force a turnover. Now Cup with a low wrister wide of the near side post. Banging for it is Taylor Best as he gets hog-tied. Some shoves back behind the net. We've got a delayed penalty upcoming. It's going to go against Pensacola. And the guilty party will be Austin Redders. Fayetteville hanging on to the puck in there on in as Polowski darts to the bench. We told you that the Marksmen needed to be careful not to give a potent Pensacola power play opportunities. Well, how about the Ice Flyers? This is going to be another chance for Fayetteville on the St. Peter Pest Control power play, number 5 of the evening, as Austin Redders will take a seat.
Number 19, Austin Redders, sitting in the Rockwell Group contest. Ice Flyers penalty on number 19, Austin Redders, 2 minutes for roughing.
Roughing will be the call against Redders. Comes 16:59 into the second period. And the Marksmen will go back to the St. Peter Pest Control power play here in West Florida. They are 1 for 4 on the evening. Don Oliveri gives to the middle for Tanner Fraze, who will push it to the far side point where Brian Moore waits. Backhands to Oliveri. He'll push to Tommy Biesinger at the top of the near circle. Dumps it back behind the net for Drake Glover. Biesinger calling for it near face-off circle. Sets up Oliveri for a one-timer. To his knees to block it was Whelan Parrish. He's hampered on the play and will get off for a line change. Good pressure by Brennan Blasnick up the rink. Tommy Biesinger digs the puck free. He'll find Brian Moore. Moore crosses the attacking blue line, finds Tanner Fraze between the face-off circles. Fraze works to the far corner before banking it off the far boards to Moore. He toe drags and gives to Oliveri, who will touch it off for Biesinger right in front. Glover digging for it. Good stop by Kuhn and cleared the length of the rink by Letourneau. A minute remaining in the St. Peter Pest Control power play for the Marksmen as Don Oliveri stands directly in back of Jason Polowski. Oliveri with a long look up ice, cocks his leg, looking to fire a pass up. Instead, he'll skate it ahead of the red line, dumping it into the near corner for Jake Hickey. Sam Hunter is there, jockeying for position along with Hickey. Everybody digging the puck free. Oliveri pinches in, trying to hold the line. He can't. Now Ivan Bondarenko down the near side wing. Spins away from pressure, lost the puck to Reimers, but's going to get some help from Letourneau. Now Letourneau driving. He's poke checked by Polowski and promptly dropped. Wanting a penalty on the play, he'll get none. Here come the Marksmen. This is Hickey. He'll pull the trigger, blocked by Kugler. The rebound found by Reimers for Fayetteville. In the far corner, Reimers sets up Lane, who will dust it off for Taylor McCloy. Dumped into the near side corner. McCloy will find Hickey, who works right back in front, looking for McCloy off of his stick. Now Taylor Best finds the puck. 9 seconds to go on the power play. Gives to the trailing Cup. He fires, blocked by Malik Johnson, and a chance the other way for Pensacola. Bondarenko will cut to the high slot. He shoots. Polowski knocks it down. Back to even strength we go. Taylor Best rushing up the ice for the Marksmen. Best feeds it to the far side wing. He's got McCloy there, worked in front for Lane. Great stop by Kuhn. He was in the splits along the goal line and keeps it out. Great chances for the Marksmen late in this period. Here's Jarrett Cup working up ice. Cup hanging on to the puck as he'll bounce it into the near side corner where Matt McNair will go crashing for it. 1-3 to Corey Dennis, who's punished by Tommy Biesinger. Whelan Parrish for the Ice Flyers. Gives a headman look at Douglas Elgstom. Elgstom knocked off the puck in the near side corner. 2-by-2 they battle there. 20 seconds remaining in the second period. A takedown on Harvey as he lost his footing. Pitchforks the puck ahead. Marksmen are offside as they enter the zone, and McNair knew it. Had Biesinger going with him. So 12 seconds remain in the second period. Sean Kuhn with a couple of big stops for Pensacola. As the Marksmen have had flashes in this period of offensive greatness. Just haven't been able to put the puck in the net. Biesinger takes the draw for Fayetteville, opts to just punch it forward. Corabia will clear to the far side corner. Biesinger gets a bump in on Caleb Anderson. Back behind the Marksman net, the puck is free. That's where Fayetteville will hold and let the clock run out. A great hockey game here in Pensacola, Florida. The score through 40 minutes. The Fayetteville Marksmen won, and the Pensacola Ice Flyers won. Shots on goal in the second period for the Fayetteville Marksmen, 9, and a game total of 20 for the Pensacola Ice Flyers, 9, and a game total of 24. A lot of action, but no scoring in the second period. We'll put the period on reset for you right after these messages in our second period intermission reports.
Big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce. Because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes the guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Hey, it's Goldie from Good Morning Fayetteville for St. Peter Pest Control. They've been doing my pest control services all summer, and it's been wonderful not to have to deal with ants or mosquitoes the last few months. All that money I saved in calamine lotion. Ray and Preston St. Peter show up, they spray outside, but they also do in-home pest control. So if you have roaches or, dare I say, rodents, they'll take care of them as well, because the last thing you need is unwanted visitors making a nest in your Christmas decorations up in the attic. Call St. Peter Pest Control. They send all your bugs and pests to see St. Peter.
At Carolina's Dentists and Spring Lake Oral Surgery, we believe in creating a positively different experience.
We are proud to serve Eastern North Carolina, including Fayetteville, Spring Lake, and Brayford.
We use the best in dental technique and technology to make Carolina's Dentist your one-stop shop for quality dental care and oral care.
Book your appointment today to come experience the Carolina's Dentist difference.
Welcome back to Pensacola, Florida. Drew Blevins with you in the broadcast booth. The score through 40 minutes of play, the same as it was at the end of 20 minutes of play. 1-1 between the Pensacola Ice Flyers and the Fayetteville Marksmen. This was a strong period for both teams in different regards. I thought Pensacola did a nice job in the defensive end of bending but not breaking, and I thought the Marksmen took the game to them a little bit at points, but the penalty kill has been the story of the hockey game for the Pensacola Ice Flyers, as they've been able to kill 4 or 5 penalties they've taken. And it's been a Pensacola group that has certainly played with a little bit of bite and a little edge, and Joe Genovese has clamped the hammer down. It's been one of the more tightly officiated hockey games we've seen in a long time, as Pensacola has taken 5 penalties in the hockey game. The Marksmen have taken 3. And I think you're asking for consistency in some regard. It hasn't been there completely, as very rarely it ever is. But that's not the story of the hockey game. The story is Sean Kuhn and his defensive group have made some really good plays on the penalty kill, and in his own right, Jason Polowski is having a fantastic game trading saves. And it's been one of those things where it almost feels like instead of trading chance for chance, 30 seconds and 30 seconds, it's been momentum swings that the teams are trading. And Pensacola had some shots there in the middle of the period, and Polowski was equal to them, and I think that's fantastic that he's locked in. And as I told you in Marksman pregame, and I think it bears worth mentioning again, I think right now he's playing an edge better than his goaltending partner. And it's just by the slightest of all margins. But he's been really, really sharp, and I think that's a key component to watch. And Brent Moran has played a really, really good brand of hockey for this Fayetteville Marksmen group. I'd imagine he's going to get the start tomorrow, but almost an embarrassment of riches in net for Corey Melkert right now, and Jason Polowski is proving why he has 14 wins in the league this year, as he'll vie for number 15. Don Oliveri rang one off the crossbar. That was the closest the puck came to going in the net, but I really like the Marksmen jump that period. It's going to take one of those extra effort plays, and you look at the guys that have big engines. I think Tommy Biesinger has been a little quiet tonight. I fully expect to see him be somebody involved in the play that will be a goal-scoring play for the Marksmen coming up in the third period. He's one of those guys that Corey Melkert's been highly complimentary of. I've liked Jake Hickey. I don't know if he's going to be a guy that's going to factor into those plays late in the hockey game. He's certainly going to get some shifts that happen here in the third period. I also think Don Oliveri's played well, as he's let pucks fly and he's found the net, but Sean Kuhn's been in the way. And look, the Marksmen are the deeper team in this matchup, and it may be one of those games where you look at somebody down the lineup, if you can even call it that, somebody like a Matt McNair or a Drake Glover who's clocked over 25 points already this season, and that's where you're sitting in this game. You're looking for your stars to be stars, and if called upon, you're going to need your depth guys as well. This is going to be a full 16-skater effort to get this win. And it's down to the final 20 minutes, just as it was last weekend and just as it was the weekend prior to that. So this is going to be a very fun finish. Coming up after this commercial break, we'll bring you back into the broadcast booth to answer some of your listener-submitted questions. That's coming up right after this.
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
At Carolina's Dentists and Spring Lake Oral Surgery, we believe in creating a positively different experience.
We are proud to serve Eastern North Carolina, including Fayetteville, Spring Lake, and Rayford.
We use the best in dental technique and technology to make Carolina's Dentist your one-stop shop for quality dental care and oral care.
Book your appointment today to come experience the Carolina's Dentist difference.
Look at our yard. So many anthills everywhere. Did you know that a single ant can live to be 29 years old?
Really? Well, what about a married one?
Seriously?
But really, we need to fix the yard.
St. Peter Pest Control handles all your mosquitoes, ants, spiders, cockroaches, and even rodents. St. Peter Pest Control provides full home pest protection and consistent treatment of ants and mosquitoes in your yard, too. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Welcome back to Pensacola, Florida. Drew Blevins alongside you in the broadcast booth. Time for our Ask the Voice segment, where we do our best to answer one of your questions from either about the Fayetteville Marksmen or about the game of hockey. Only one question tonight. It comes from Brandon, who's listening in Fayetteville. Brandon wants to know what kind of results over the next two series would indicate that the Fayetteville Marksmen are pretenders or contenders going in to the SPHL playoffs. This is a fantastic question because I do think you're going to get a real good glimpse of who the Fayetteville Marksmen are going forward. You know that you're not going to have Shane Bednard, and it's been an emotional roller coaster to watch that situation develop as it took the second image to determine that his injury was much more long-term than was initially thought. And all of our prayers go out to Shane Bednard and his family through a difficult injury. But you know you're going into the rest of the year and into the playoffs with that hole in your lineup. I'm not so much looking for results because that's out of the Marksmen's control. I think if they play well enough and they go above 500 this weekend, that's kind of the benchmark that you're looking for. And those 3 wins mean a lot for the Marksmen. It clinches a home ice advantage spot in the playoffs. It breaks the Fayetteville franchise record for most regular season wins and most regular season standings points. So I'm looking for that over 500, but I'm also looking more at the way this team plays. They have to respond in difficult situations. They have to execute on the opportunities that they're given. And it is much more about the way this group feels. They're locked in a battle right now. This is a perfect example of what a playoff hockey game is going to be like. And based on what we've seen in the standings and what we talked about in Marksman pregame, this very well could be an opening round playoff matchup between these two teams if Pensacola is able to catch up with Quad City or if the Fayetteville Marksmen hop over Peoria. It's a Pensacola team that's gotten better, they've gotten stronger, and they're improving. And while the Marksmen are without one of those key ingredients and one of those key members of the winning recipe, they've got to be the group to battle back. So I really do believe if you get to 500 or better, so those 3 wins, that's sort of your benchmark from a results perspective, but that's secondary to the way this group goes out and plays every single night. They're not the team that has to be as desperate as Pensacola. They're the team that knows they're going to host playoff games and have home ice advantage in the first round if they take care of business. Pensacola's fighting for a matchup and fighting to get into a little bit more competitive spot and trying to work their way out of the 6th seed. So thank you so much to Brandon for his question. If you want to have one of your questions answered on a future edition of Ask the Voice, all you have to do is email me at dblevins, that's DBLEVINS, at marksmanhockey.com with your name, where you're listening from, and a good question about hockey or the Fayetteville Marksmen. Coming up after this, we'll take you around the SPHL, and it's been upset city, not only in this league, but in the world of sports all around. Tell you about it after this.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
Alrighty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentists offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you, are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
We're going to have some SPHL chaos here at the end of the evening as we take you around the league. The Roanoke Rail Yard Dogs, for the third time this season, knock off the Huntsville Havoc. Mercy. That is a giant win for many, many reasons, primarily among them that right now the Knoxville Ice Bears have a 4-2 lead on the Birmingham Bulls. And I'd have to do some high-level math that I just don't have the ability to do right now with my score sheet filled with more penalties than goals. But that very well may clinch for Roanoke, especially if Birmingham loses. If not, it'll be a razor-thin margin for the Bulls through the rest of the season with 3 weeks left to go, and the Rail Yard Dogs can start planning to host that first-round playoff game at home before going on the road for 2. Macon is going to finish off Vermilion County, 5-0 the score in Middle Georgia, 7 minutes to go in that hockey game. Peoria leading Evansville 3-2 with just 30 seconds to go in the second period. Let's go to the NCAA men's basketball tournament. Holy smokes, they did it. Number 15, St. Peter's upsets number 3, Purdue, 67-64. The Peacocks are going to the Elite 8. They will wait the winner of the nightcap of this evening's game. And number 1, Kansas holds off a valiant fight from Ed Cooley. And number 4, Providence, 66-61. The Jayhawks will go on to the Elite 8, the 10th for Bill Self. Here we've got some business to finish. It's a barn burner and going to be a lot of fun. Third period between Pensacola and Fayetteville is next.
Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Welcome back to Pensacola, Florida. It is a good crowd. It is a loud crowd, and with good reason. A lot on the line for both of these two teams as we head to the final period of regulation. here in West Florida. Brian Moore scored in the first period. Corey Dennis scored in the first period. That's all we've had. It has been a night that has been filled with upsets. The Fayetteville Marksmen trying to hang on to that 4 seed and get the job done here tonight. Best, McCoy, Moore, Cup, Lane, the starting 5 for the Marksmen, with Letourneau, Parrish, Vlasic, Dennis, and Carabia. The 5 for Pensacola. No carryover penalties or power plays as away we go. Behind the net, this is Kuhn, who tried to wrist it all the way around the boards. It hit Taylor Best, but ricochets right back for Corey Dennis, who will push it up to Letourneau. Here's Frederick Letourneau with a challenging shot that misses just wide of the far side post. And the Ice Flyers will reset in their own end. Whelan Parrish feeds it to the far side wing. This one comes up high. That may have clipped Jason Binkley as Ryan Sanford will grab the biscuit and throw it right back into play. We'll keep going. 31 seconds into this third period. Just to finish up on the NCAA men's basketball tournament, North Carolina making it to the Sweet 16. If they win, they'll be the team that'll have the chance to end a magical run by St. Peter's. Hubert Davis trying to make the Final Four in his first year, and there are some who questioned whether or not North Carolina should even be in the tournament. And Hubert Davis, with his group, able to answer those questions with an exclamation point after an upset win over the number 1 seed Baylor in that region. Corey Dennis plays it back behind the net as Carabia sends it to the far side wing for Vlasic. A one-touch pass for Whelan Parrish. He'll drop for Vlasic. A long wrist shot punched out by Polowski. The rebound in the goal crease. And Jason Polowski calmly puts the palm over it and melts the puck. 18:57 to go in the third period. The face-off will be to the blocker side of Jason Polowski. It's a draw that is won by Biesinger into the far side corner. Glover ties up his man. Biesinger going to get the puck. It's Malik Johnson. Knocks Tommy Biesinger off of it. Now in the far side corner, Marcus Russell plays behind the net for Malik Johnson. Johnson lost his footing but was able to shovel the puck off to Bondarenko. And Ivan Bondarenko has been really good tonight for Pensacola. Here's Hickey. Lost the puck off of his forehand as Mark Wilson has a hold of his man. He'll drop Malik Johnson again. All the way to the point. Seth Enzer holds it. Then near side. Backhands down the boards to Bondarenko as Wilson punishes Malik Johnson. Russell tries to take over. Mark Wilson's a man possessed behind the net. He's dropping anything that moves. Rolled to the point by Ivan Bondarenko, hanging on to it. Bondarenko cuts up the slot to the far side wing. Bondarenko hanging on to the puck. Shovels to Seth Enzer, who plays back behind the net. Here's a chance. Bondarenko fires. Polowski swallows on a huge stop for Fayetteville. Ivan Bondarenko has been the straw that has stirred the drink offensively for this Pensacola group. That's why. Great chance and a better stop by Polowski. His 25th of the evening as the Marksmen are hemmed in early in this third period, 1-1 the score remains. This is Drake Glover, right down the near side wing, blows by Preston Kugler, but Sam Hunter is behind the net to grab it. Here's a chance for the Marksmen as Oliveri jumps in to force a turnover. Centering pass off the goal stick of Kuhn. It's still lying in the low slot. Glover spins it toward the net. Affected by Kugler, it goes wide. Pensacola's back out to center. Chasing down the puck is Matt McNair. Drops for Miles Harvey, who will give it right back to Matt McNair. McNair bobbing and weaving to the near side wing, dumps it in, he'll go to Chase. Sam Hunter is the first there. McNair pressuring. Hunter will drop back for Preston Kugler to the far side boards. This is intercepted. McNair on his backhand, tried to chip it around his man. It goes right back out to center. Pensacola resets. Here's Caleb Anderson. Avoids the hit from Harrison Harper, but lost the puck in the process. Marksmen get to it. Glover will steer to Matt McNair. McNair driving in down the far side wing will let the puck go and get off on a line change with Best, Moore, and Mccoy out for the Marksmen. Here's Dylan Carabia with a wrist shot. Punched out by Polowski. It's cleared over the glass. It was tipped. Andrew Lane with a fortunate hop as that puck goes just over the glass and out of play. 16:48 to go in the third period. 1-1 the score remains. Pensacola fires a pair of quick shots on Polowski early. He's been equal to them both. Brian Moore and Joe Genovese exchanging words here. Not sure what that conversation is about. But it is a long one. Finally, we're ready to go. We remain 5-on-5. No penalty for a puck out of play as the clearing attempt was tipped. Here's Andrew Lane. We'll pitch it forward for Taylor Best to crash for it. Best wins the puck to Brian Moore as Moore will work it up to the point. Brian Moore was highly complimentary of Taylor Best's game in speaking with him yesterday and had a lot of nice things to say about Best and just the way he thinks the game of hockey. Turned over in front. Waylon Parrish lost it. Seth Enzer sweeps to Corey Dennis, calling for it back. This pass was tipped by Moore back out to center. That was nearly a catastrophic turnover behind the net. Pensacola has the puck bouncing their way early in this final frame of regulation. Polowski will set the puck on a tee for Jarrett Cupp. Gives to Tommy Biesinger, who quickly will touch it to the near side boards for Andrew Lane. Lane will dump it into the near side corner. Sam Hunter plays it into open space, looking for Waylon Parrish. He's beat to the puck by Tommy Biesinger. Biesinger battling for the puck. A well-placed stick by Parrish will be able to get this one out. Here's Sam Hunter. Gives to the near side wing for Russell to dump it behind the net. Hunter pressured by Miles Harvey, who finishes him into the far side corner boards. Harvey now having to help get that puck out. He does. There's a hit on Biesinger that came up high. No penalty, but a chance for the Marksmen. Here's a slapper by Harvey, just wide of the far side post. Biesinger resets, gives in front. Here's a wrist shot low by McNair. Swallowed and held on to by Sean Kuhn. 15-16 to go in the third period. And that hit looked like it rode high on Biesinger. Marksman bench agreed. And I don't know if you can hear it on the crowd mic when that bench pops up. With the crowd that's all down low in the lower sections of the seating bowl, it's a weird sound dynamic. And you can actually hear a couple of conversations or at least a general roar from the bench if it gets loud. And I hope you caught that. This is Jake Hickey, but a hand pass called against Harrison Harper as he moved the puck ahead. .15:04 to go in the third period. 1-1, we remain knotted up. Face-off will be from the center ice dot with Glover towing in to take it against Robert Blugers. Drake Glover wins it cleanly back for Don Oliveri. He'll find Harrison Harper, who headmans the puck. This will just be chipped in. So the Marksmen go to chase. This is Jake Hickey in the near side corner. He's got two ice flyers to negotiate around and does to Tanner Fraze, who fires a wrist shot that's blocked by Austin Redders. Clears up the far side boards. Oliveri stands firm there as the puck just does drift by, but now Oliveri slides by his man. His wrist shot off Kuhn. Big rebound in front. Steered wide to the far side corner. Picked up there by Austin Redders. Feeds the far side boards as this one pops up. Caleb Anderson provides a screen. Is driving ahead as Douglas Elgston gives in front for Blugers, who fan of the one-timer. Oliveri pushes his way around of Robert Blugers, who's bumped by Tanner Fraze. Centering pass. Polowski flashes leather with a chance in front for Caleb Anderson. Polowski a gem. We stayed tied at the first media time out of the third period.
Hey, you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions.
What does the song Maui sing?
Welcome back to Pensacola, Florida. Drew Blevins alongside you. The Marksman Radio Network and Hockey TV. Fayetteville Marksmen. The Pensacola Ice Flyers knotted up 1-1. Have been since midway through the first period. Here we are with 14-17 to go in the third. Jason Polowski has been a gem in this hockey game for the Fayetteville Marksmen. He's turned away 27 of 28, not to be outdone. Sean Kuhn, in his own right, having a strong game. He's turned out 21 of 22. Here's Reimers driving in front. Kuhn poke-checked him. Puck jostles free, right to Pensacola. It's down the near side wing comes Brennan Blasek. Blasek fires, Polowski swallows. Face-off will go to the glove side of the Marksman netminder, Polowski. Busy weekend for Polowski as well, as he watched his Minnesota State Mavericks put a scare into Purple and Gold Nation up there in Mankato as they choked away what at one point was a 3-0 lead, but defeated Harvard to advance on in the NCAA Frozen Four. They'll play tomorrow against whoever won the North Dakota Notre Dame game, and I apologize I didn't catch the winner of that one, but that's over in Albany, New York. This face-off will stay right at the glove side end of Polowski. Minnesota State having a banner year as well as the Mavericks looking to make it to the Frozen Four in Boston. Backhanded up to the red line as Tommy Biesinger will dump it in. Going to chase is Reimers. Hard hit delivered back behind the net by Biesinger, and now we've got to keep an eye on an injured Ice Flyer who's holding his face. That may be Sam Hunter. Play will keep going until the puck is turned over, and now Biesinger in a shoving match with Malik Johnson. Johnson and Biesinger nodding at each other. Johnson dropped his stick as the linesmen come in. And it is Sam Hunter who is down back there. And with the far doors open, I thought he was going to have to step off for repairs. It looks like the training staff is going to follow him back to the bench. No penalty called on the initial play as everybody crashed to the end wall behind Sean Kuhn. And now Joe Genovese is going to talk things over with Andrew Sullivan. Keep in mind, as we've told you before, minor penalties cannot be reviewed and discussed. Major penalties can be. Joe Genovese has heard an earful from Brian Moore all night. He'll stand in now onto this conversation. And here's the thing. That hit by Biesinger is all about spacing. It's all about spacing. Whereas in the first period, Miles Harvey's hit occurs about 6 feet off the boards. Awkward fall, player crunches. That's boarding. Saw Pensacola commit a very similar hit on the bench side boards later on in the first period. It didn't get called. That's a textbook board. In this case, since Hunter is already right up against the boards, he's eligible to be checked provided it is not excessively violent. And Biesinger goes in. That's a shoulder-to-shoulder collision. But it's all about the spacing to the boards in that case. And Joe Genovese is going to explain what he saw to Ron Aldoff, who will have his turn to talk things over in what appears to be a less than pleasant manner with Joe Genovese. 13:26 to go in the third period. 1-1 the score remains.
If you missed any of that, you can check it on the ribbon above the video board, and you can claim your prizes up at Fan Services.
And Malik Johnson, all he's doing there is standing up for his teammate when he goes to confront Tommy Biesinger. And you're not going to have an issue with that either way. We're going to get a replay on this hit. And I think worse than anything was the way Hunter fell. And it looked like he may have hit the bridge of his nose or something in that teeth, nose, lower face area below the face shield against the lip of the dasher board. And that's what stung him. And those can be nasty injuries there. Rod Aldoff is having a field day with Joe Genovese right now, who will skate away. We'll stay 5-on-5, but this game has had tenuous moments, and there's no reason to think that throughout the remaining 13:26 and going into tomorrow and Sunday, this game isn't going to have a little extra bite to it. Brian Moore pushing forward. Will get help from Mccoy. Moore lost the puck. It'll be dumped right back in as the Marksmen are onside. Brian Moore tries to backhand to the near point. This is intercepted by Marcus Russell as he'll find Bondarenko. To Marcus Russell into the attacking zone. He centers for Malik Johnson. Backdoor pass, and it goes by the wayside. A good chance on the near post for Marcus Russell, but he couldn't finish. Now Brian Moore's off with it. Has the puck tied up in his skates. Reaching for it. Moore will play it back behind the net. Off the in wall, off the back of the net. Pensacola will clear to the near side point. Harper holds the line with help from Mccoy, at least for a moment longer, before Bondarenko will knock it back for Seth Enser. Enser with a long look up the ice. Sends it to the far side wing, and now a cross-ice pass will find Austin Redders. Redders will dump it in as Polowski reaches up in the air, and he'll make a nice catch and hang on, as that one will give everybody a little pause, as he looked like a right fielder vying for a foul ball over a fence. Face-off will be to the near circle in the Fayetteville end. It's a draw that's won by Pensacola up to the point, but a chance for the Marksmen. Nobody stepped forward to take it. Here's Tyler Dill with a long wrist shot punched out by Sean Kuhn. The rebound bounces to Drake Glover. He's got it in the low slot, shovels it on net, and Kuhn kicks out the far pad to make the save. Pensacola clears to center. Harrison Harper jockeying for the puck with Robert Blugers. Blugers overtakes him with help behind the net from Caleb Anderson. Anderson shucks off Harper, plays behind the net as he finds Blugers again. In the near corner, Blugers escorted by Oliveri. Will find Anderson in the far corner now. Rotates to the point. Here's a shot off of a shin pad immediately. This one's well high and out of play. 11:48 remaining in the third period. 1-1 the score remains. Pensacola out shooting Fayetteville 30-25 in the contest. Jason Polowski has been a gem. Stopped 29. Sean Kuhn has turned away 24. Gone 38 minutes without a goal in this hockey game. Face-off won by the Marksmen. As Fayetteville looks to get this out as Hickey is a step behind, and Kugler will dump it behind the net. Pensacola there to pick it up. This is Letourneau. Into the near side corner for Ivan Bondarenko. Forehands to Preston Kugler, who will sweep along the blue line to the far defenseman. That's Hunter back on the ice. Backdoor pass for Kugler. He settles. Off-angle wrist shot. Polowski finds it and covers. And this is where, if you're the Marksman, you've got to dig deep. It's one of those situations that you've got to be the mentally tough team here. Pensacola is getting a really good showing at what this Ice Flyers group can do. And they're going to be trouble for whoever their first-round playoff matchup is. It's clearly evident by the effort they've given. But if you're the Marksman here, you're trying to find that little extra intestinal fortitude and come away with a win here, preferably in regulation if you're Corey Melkert and company. Malik Johnson lost his footing, but recovering on the puck is Marcus Russell, who will dump it in off the back glass stanchion. It bounces to Bondarenko in the near side corner. Swept to the near point for Karabia. He'll dump it into the goaltender's trapezoid for Bondarenko. Steering away from traffic, Bondarenko walked to the corner boards as Taylor Best will be able to get this puck out as he gets tied up with Karabia going back. Puck will be sent all the way down to the far side corner as it looked like Genovese may have gotten in the way of Malik Johnson. This is going to be icing against Pensacola. 10:47 remaining in the third period. 1-1 the score stays. Face-off will be to the glove side of Kuhn with Taylor Mccoy digging in to take it. Mccoy on record watch. Next point he scores will be the one that takes him into fourth place all time in marksman scoring. Backdoor pass to Moore. Backhand, forehand. He scores! Brian Moore from Harrison Harper. The Marksmen break through. 2-1 Fayetteville. What a feed. What a finish. Goal comes 9:25 into the third period. Brian Moore with his second of the evening, and this one puts the Marksmen up 2-1. It's a great play by Brian Moore, but what a find by Harrison Harper. Marksman may be looking for more here as Tanner Fraze takes his shoulder to his back, lost the puck, and now the Marksman will have to play soccer as he'll be pushed ahead. Glover finds Matt McNair in the near corner. His pass through the goal mouth reaches no one. Mark Wilson pinching to hold the line, far side corner. Hard takedown in the corner as Fraze is back up from it. Austin Redders will backhand to the near point. Line held by the Marksmen. Big rebound, and Kuhn slides over to make the save. Lurking right in front with a good chance was Tanner Fraze. Now the Marksmen holding possession at will. This is Mark Wilson. Sends to the near wing for Tanner Fraze. He's double teamed. Fraze hanging on to it with help from McNair now. Tanner Fraze cutting free with it. Sends it to Hickey. Right back for Fraze, who lost the puck to Latorno. Matt McNair with a hard hit on Latorno as this puck will be taken by Whelan Parrish up the far side boards. Parrish unable to negotiate a round of Miles Harvey as the Marksmen will have the puck directly behind Jason Polowski. 9:15 to go in the third period. 2-1 Fayetteville. Harvey pausing, taking a long look up ice. Miles Harvey steps to the middle. Will slide a pass to the near side boards. Dumped ahead by Mark Wilson is chasing it. Here's Tommy Biesinger. Biesinger rotates to the point, then backhands behind the net. It's intercepted by Robert Blugers. Tried to play it to the far wing. He was looking for help from Douglas Elgston. That lane's taken away, and Pensacola reverses field. A head man pass behind everybody. Blugers on the backhand. Polowski catches and shuts him down. Another gem from Jason Polowski. Under 10 minutes to go here in this third period. 2-1, the Marksmen lead.
Marky?
Carolina's Dentist offers the best in oral care and technology.
Hope you're brushing twice a day like we discussed. And don't forget to make that 6-month appointment, okay? We'd like to keep those pretty white teeth looking good for you.
Come experience positively different dentistry at Carolina's Dentist, the official dentist of the Fayetteville Marksmen.
8:40 to go in the third period. Brian Moore has scored both for the Fayetteville Marksmen. One in the first and one just moments ago. 9:25 into the third period. Face-off will be to the glove side of Jason Polowski. Malik Johnson will tow in to take it for Pensacola against Taylor Mccoy, and Mccoy wins it for the Marksmen to Don Oliveri. Oliveri pitches it ahead with Brian Moore pushing for position. This is going to be icing against Fayetteville. No harm, no foul. with a change just occurring at the media timeout, so the faceoff comes down to Polowski's end. Faceoff will be to the blocker side of Polowski this time. I like that play by Oliveri. It's a very new school hockey play to send the puck way up and let a good player go chase for it, and nearly created an opportunity. It just took an awkward bounce and ran on him. Karabia will sweep back at the red line for Corey Dennis as he'll find Bondarenko on the near sideboards. Cleared out by the marksman. Karabia holding the puck just ahead of the red line toward his attacking end. Coughs it up, and here's Brian Moore with it for Fayetteville. Moore ahead of the red line, dumps it in. The far side corner glass. Dennis grabbing the puck here. Backhands to Caleb Anderson on the near sideboards. He loses the puck to Taylor Mccoy. Mccoy delivers a pass to the middle blue line. Oliveri just knocks it back into space. Malik Johnson crashing for the puck here. So he'll have to drop it back. Allow his defensive group to skate it up. This is Karabia to Malik Johnson on the far side boards. A little pool cue pass ahead for Bondarenko. He touches along for Caleb Anderson, but the marksmen sniff it out on the far side boards. Brought ahead by Brian Moore. Turns back for Matt McNair. McNair with a long wrist shot over top the glass and everything. As this puck will be picked up by Malik Johnson. Dumped in, and McNair will go to find it. Matt McNair hanging on to the puck directly in back of Sean Kuhn. It's the Ice Flyers trying to get it out, unsuccessful on this bid. To the point, Jarrett Cupp. Sent it to the near side hash marks as Tanner Fraze has it. Fraze walks to the net front. Has to button hook around the cage as Tanner Fraze will hold on his backhand. Shovels it off for Jarrett Cupp. Cupp works to the far side corner just south of 7 minutes to go in this third period. Cupp survives a stick check and dumps it off behind the net for Drake Glover in front for McNair. His one-timer scores! Matt McNair gives the Marksmen breathing room here in this third period. 3-1 Fayetteville. It's a great play by Glover and McNair linking up as this goal comes 13-12 into the third period. That'll make it 3-1, and the Marksmen do find that intestinal fortitude. So Brian Moore from Harrison Harper. This will be Matt McNair from Drake Glover and Jarrett Cupp. And now Pensacola will have to hustle. Letourneau has the puck here. This one's sent up and out of play. Is it a penalty is the question. Joe Genovese will get his linesmen together. No signal given. Pensacola wanted one. It was tipped. Frederick Letourneau arguing here, and Letourneau is going to cost his team. This is a misconduct. Letourneau with an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. And that one is particularly costly here with 6:20 to go in the third period. And I don't know if he said one of those magic words or if just the reaction after review was enough for Joe Genovese to give him the penalty. This will be just a misconduct penalty, so we'll stay 5-on-5. And it is for verbal abuse of an official, so no power play for the Marksmen. Just the misconduct penalty. As Reimers will have the puck. Long wrist shot steered away by Kuhn. And Letourneau has played heavy minutes in this game. So Pensacola going to have to scramble here. They'll be without his services for the remainder of regulation and potentially deep into overtime if the game goes there. That'll bring Jan Salak back onto the ice. So he'll watch the puck here. Sam Hunter goes to grab it. Backhands to the far side corner. Salak and Vlasic getting off on a change. So the puck will be taken directly behind of Sean Kuhn. 5:25 to go in this third period. 3-1 the Marksmen leading. Brian Moore and Matt McNair scoring the goals for Fayetteville. Here's Harper. Backhands to Brian Moore, who's been the man of the hour. A headman look to Mccoy, who will find Taylor Best. Best cuts to the middle, holding, looking for a shooting lane. He'll wrap around. Best centers off of a stick and just wide. He nearly used an ice flyer as a bank. That would have been an assist for Mccoy, too. Here's Carabia possessing for Pensacola. South of 5 minutes remaining in the game. Dylan Carabia looking up ice, snaps it ahead for Blugers, who will dump it in. Jan Salak chasing after the puck. Blugers backhands to the near corner. This is Salak hanging on to the puck as he stick handles. Double team. Salak will send it into the near side corner. Bondarenko looks in front, shoveled on goal, and Polowski says no, covering the rebound. 4:27 to go in the third period. We'll be right back to take you down the stretch after this.
Baby, we have spiders on every corner outside our house.
Okay, I'll call someone to take care of it.
Baby, we have fire ants all over the yard.
All righty, I'll call someone else to take care of that.
Baby, these mosquitoes, you have got to go.
Here we go again.
One call to St. Peter Pest Control provides all these services. Total pest protection for one low monthly payment. At St. Peter Pest Control, we send all your bugs to see St. Peter.
The hangar is rocking here in Pensacola, Florida. The home team trailing the Fayetteville Marksmen 3-1. But you can expect a good push here. Face-off will be to the glove side of Jason Polowski. He's been sterling. Face-off won by Fayetteville. They'll clear it up the near sideboards. Carabia awaiting it there. We'll keep an eye on Sean Kuhn when the time comes. The near sideboards, a rolling puck will be taken back behind the net. Malik Johnson calling for it. Instead, it'll be taken by McNair. Feeds the far side wing as the Marksmen are back out to center. Andrew Lane punches ahead. Drake Glover chasing the puck. Lane crashing for it. Lost possession up the far boards. Taken again by the Marksmen. Dumped in around of Glover. Corey Melkert will rotate his lines here. These are going to be quick shifts for the Marksmen every time they can get them. 3:45 to go in the third period. Dumped in behind the net. Going to chase it as Glover. Run in too hard, but this puck will be picked up by Taylor Best, who feeds it off the far side boards. Bondarenko will go back to grab it. Ivan Bondarenko will turn it for Corey Dennis. Dennis with a headman pass, nearly intercepted by Mccoy. This will bounce ahead of the Marksman blue line. So everybody for Pensacola has to touch up as the reset begins. Miles Harvey carries the puck up ice for Fayetteville. Ahead of the red line, he'll settle for just dumping this in around the kick plate. Pensacola cannot clear on the first try. They'll possess here, though. Enser sweeps to the far side boards for Elgstom. He looks in front for Parrish. This pass is taken away, and now a foot race for it. Sean Kuhn sends it around to Brian Moore to Austin Redders. Redders peels up ice on the near side wing. His pass makes it ahead of the blue line to Jan Salak. Salak stays on side. His wrist shot turned out by Polowski. Jan Salak finding his own rebound. Lost possession to Reimers, who will give it ahead for Matt McNair. Here's McNair. Toe drags and fires. Kuhn with the blocker to it. Finding the rebound, here's Jake Hickey. Hickey gives to Reimers, who turns and fires. The shot blocked. Marksman going after the rebound. This is Hickey again. Jake Hickey in the far side corner. Backhands to the point for Jarrett Cupp to settle. Cupp hanging on to the puck with 2:20 to go in the hockey game. Played back behind the net. Enser coughs it up, but he'll have some support there. Here's Jan Salak. Turns the puck over. Hung on to by Tommy Biesinger. He centers for Reimers, turns and fires, and Kuhn says no. Cleared to the near side wing. Salak will bounce it out. Icing is waved. Sean Kuhn forced to stay in the cage. Drake Glover dumps it into the far side corner. McNair will go to chase there. Matt McNair working on Corey Dennis. McNair trying to slide by Dennis. He does. He finds Glover in front, squaring for a shot. Glover with a bouncing puck sends it wide. Matt McNair picks up the loose change. Looking in front for Fraze. His pass goes off of Elgstom. So the Ice Flyers are back out to center. McNair working against Elgstom. So the Ice Flyers just trying to dump it in. Unable to. Elgstom backs out with Kuhn having made one mad dash to the bench. Now Carabia will dump it in to the far side corner. Mark Wilson awaiting it there for the Marksmen. He bounces it off the far side glass, and it's all the way back down to the Ice Flyers' end. Carabia will turn to the near side boards for Anderson. Punches up ice as Kuhn will now make the mad dash to the bench. Whelan Parrish holding the puck in the far side corner. Parrish turns and fires to Carabia in front. His shot goes wide. Rebound picked up in the far corner by Parrish. He squares looking for a lane. Has to dust it off back behind the net. Now put through traffic with Salak lurking in front. This is Bondarenko. Pass to the point for Corey Dennis. The near face-off circle, Carabia now to Bondarenko. Sets up Dennis. His slap shot. They score. .40 seconds to go in the third period. Corey Dennis with a blast. And now it'll get interesting. Jan Salak was in front. I think this will end up being Corey Dennis's goal. And now Pensacola will have a chance to tie it in the last 40 seconds. Whelan Parrish will take the draw, but not before Ron Aldoff wants to talk it over. Timeout, Pensacola. Let's put this game on reset for you. It has been a good one. Brian Moore opened the scoring 5:18 into the first period on a power play goal. Corey Dennis would tie it with his first of the evening, 11:14 into the period, also on the power play. Through the second period, both teams had chances on the man advantage. Both teams had chances 5-on-5, neither able to convert. Brian Moore breaks the tie, 9:25 into the third period. Matt McNair with a little bit of insurance just 4 minutes later. But Corey Dennis with a blast from the far side point with his net empty has brought the Ice Flyers within one. 40.5 seconds remaining in this third period. A win for the Marksmen would put them within a point of third in the league. Face off from center ice. Here we go. Marksmen win it initially, but Elgstom comes to find the puck. Just 30 seconds to go as Elgstom gets trapped in his own end. Here's Jan Salak. Pushes it up ice for Whelan Parrish. There goes Kuhn. Parrish trying to bully his way by. Miles Harvey stands tall. Harvey trying to clear. He's triple teamed. Taylor McCloy coming in to try to dig the puck free. 15 seconds to go in the third period. Pensacola has it. It's Salak in the far side corner. This is bounced to the front. Marksmen just trying to get it out, and they do. One last rush up the ice. Moore in front to McCloy. There's the record. An empty net goal to seal it. And Taylor McCloy is the fourth all-time leading scorer in Fayetteville Marksmen history. Number 99, you can move over, Brian Bowen. The Marksmen will get a win. Taylor McCloy will get a record. Brian Moore will cap off a three-point night. And with 3 seconds to go in the hockey game, the Fayetteville Marksmen are going to survive a strong challenge from the Pensacola Ice Flyers. Horn sounds, painted black and orange. It was earned tonight. And the Fayetteville Marksmen defeat the Pensacola Ice Flyers 4-2 in West Florida.
Final shots on goal, 32 for Fayetteville.
An unbelievable hockey game with the stars shining on Brian Moore and Jason Polowski. Fantastic outings for the both of them. We'll put this game on reset for you in Marksman postgame. You can join us on the Marksman Radio Network on YouTube to tune in for that one. We'll be back in about 2 minutes. This is Marksman Hockey.
Kelly, you need to unmute yourself.
For some, it's just the sound of ice hitting heavy-duty plastic. But for us, it's the signal calling us back to the light. And to Greg's house, because he just got a new grill.
Connecting to Hot Jams playlist.
Welcome back, Bud Light legends. It's time to take summer by the coolers.
Welcome to Freddy's. How are you guys doing?
Meetings.
Lunch meetings all week, all salads.
Bean salads.
Quinoa salads.
Heirloom salads.
Frisee salads.
Sometimes a guy needs a Freddy's Original Double, Chicago Dog, and a Turtle Sundae.
Make that 2, please.
3.
Absolutely.
If it's gonna be bad, it better be good. Being bad never tasted this good. Freddy's, the experience that puts a smile on your face and the taste that brings you back.
Hey you. Are you hearing this but not seeing this? You can change that. Follow along with the entire season of Fayetteville Marksmen hockey on Hockey TV. Visit hockeytv.com/subscriptions and get the SPHL TV package to watch every single Fayetteville Marksmen road game this year. That's hockeytv.com/subscriptions. Experience the thrill of being a Fayetteville Marksmen season ticket holder and all the benefits that come along with it, including your same great seat for 28 or 14 home games, exclusive season ticket member events, and an opportunity to enjoy discounts on food and beverage and merchandise at the Crown Coliseum. Skate to marksmanhockey.com/season tickets to learn more.
Wow. That's all you can say after a strong effort from the Fayetteville Marksmen. And they got tested tonight by the Pensacola Ice Flyers as we welcome you back into the broadcast booth for the final time on this fine Friday evening in West Florida. The Fayetteville Marksmen defeat the Pensacola Ice Flyers by a final count of 4-2, at least for the time being. That'll take the Marksmen to within a point of third place. That might last for 15 minutes as Peoria has a 4-2 lead on Evansville at home. So the deficit will still be 3, but the Marksmen will inch a little bit closer to clinching home ice advantage in the opening round of the SPHL President's Cup playoffs, and this one was earned. Brian Moore opens the scoring 5:18 into the hockey game on a power play goal, but Corey Dennis scored his first of 2 to tie things up at 11:14 into the first period. And then it was a battle. Physically, it was a battle. Mentally, it was a battle emotionally. And you could tell this game had high emotion to it. You fully expect tomorrow to have high emotion to it. Should be a bigger crowd here at the Bay Center. And there's a lot to look forward to in tomorrow's game. But tonight, the Marksmen were able to pull away in the third period. Brian Moore scoring his second of the evening, 9:25 into the third period on a feed from Harrison Harper. Matt McNair would give the Marksmen some insurance in what would end up being the game-winning goal. McNair scoring his 13th of the season for 35 points on the year. Really gets a great feed from Drake Glover. And I think the beauty of this contest isn't so much the goal scorers, it's the feeds that found them. Harrison Harper with a gorgeous dish to Brian Moore. Tanner Fraze gives to Brian Moore. And then at the end of that hockey game, Brian Moore gives the puck to Taylor McCoy and he has 4th place all-time in marksman scoring. If he's able to get one more point, he'll have 100 as a marksman. Has 106 in his career now, but will have 100 as a Fayetteville Marksman. And outside of the handful of games he played in Quad City, the Fayetteville Marksman has been the franchise that has embraced Taylor Mccoy and has loved him as one of their own with good reason. A fantastic guy on and off the ice, and sincerely happy as Mccoy now finds himself within 5-point striking distance of Kyle McNeil for 3rd all-time in marksman scoring, with the top spot belonging to Jake Houseworth at 144 points, and Max Cook having the 2nd spot with 113. And certainly if Taylor Mccoy comes back next season, that's well within his reach, the both of them, and really sincerely happy for a good guy. Corey Dennis would add one more to bring his team within 1 at 3-2 before the Mccoy empty netter. But a strong showing for the Fayetteville Marksmen, who skate away with a victory tonight. Couple of final statistics for you. Fayetteville finishes going 1 for 5 on the power play. Moore's goal on the first power play of the game, the lone power play goal they get tonight. Meanwhile, for Pensacola, they go 1 for 3 on the man advantage, with Corey Dennis scoring on the second power play of the night for Pensacola. Final shots on goal for you. In the 3rd period, the Fayetteville Marksmen put 12 shots on net for a game total of 32, and the Pensacola Ice Flyers put 12 shots on net for a game total of 36. Jason Polowski logs 34 saves tonight. Sean Kuhn will log 29 and the empty net goal, of course. These two teams will do it all over again tomorrow, and that's going to be a lot of fun. Big crowd expected here in Pensacola, Florida, and we hope that you will join us on both Hockey TV and the Marksman Radio Network. The final score one last time: the Fayetteville Marksmen 4 and the Pensacola Ice Flyers 2. We hope you enjoyed this one as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Until next time, I'm Drew Blevins. Have a good night.